Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's coverage of Breck Live. Right now, it's Lincoln and I here for the pregame show before the girls match up against Hancock County. The boys will be playing right after in this doubleheader. So, coming into this, Breck County, we haven't seen them in quite a while. I believe the last game was what?
It was Meade.
Meade
Let me
County,
check
yeah,
the date on that really
Yeah,
quickly.
it was the Meade County loss.
Yes.
Tough loss by 1 point.
That was the 22nd, so
Yeah,
it
the
was
22nd.
right around
So
2 weeks ago.
It's been quite a bit. Missed a couple of games. The Lady Tigers, might add, are now 9-1 after defeating Barron County 52-42 at the Sports Center, Owensboro Catholic 48-39 at the Sports Center, and Owensboro Senior 61-32 at Owensboro. They had a game scheduled for here against Central Hardin, but it was canceled due to a COVID scare. There hasn't been any reschedule that I know of at the moment, but we'll let you know as time comes on. Just make sure you're checking notifications on different platforms. But the Lady Tigers have been playing phenomenally after their loss to Meade County, who they will face again at Meade February 16th. The game against Barron County was very successful. They came out really strong and right out of the gates, and by the time it hit halftime, it was kind of a close game, and then right after halftime, the Tigers blew out. And then against Owensboro Catholic, it was a slow game. We didn't shoot the ball really well at all. We were 8% for threes.
Yeah, not ideal.
Definitely not something we normally see. Leading scorer in the Barron County and Catholic game was Sydney Tucker against Barron County. She had 18 points, and against Catholic she had 16. And then against Owensboro, the big 30-point win practically was leading scorers of Cassie McDaniel and Aaliyah Mucker, both with 15, and Isabel Grimes with 14. The team was 48% from that game, 59% for threes. Cassie had 5 threes on that game. All of her shots were threes. And the team was 42% for free throws. Looking at, as I mentioned, the shooting has not been too good, especially at the Sports Center. The biggest shooter for the team probably, Cassie McDaniel. She was in a bit of a slump against Barron with 27% field goal, and then against Catholic with a 30%. But she showed more of her typical scoring habits against Owensboro with a 50% field goal. So hopefully coming back into this game, going to start off strong and in a little bit more comfortable environment, and we'll see a little bit better scoring.
Yes, so Hancock County, some interesting numbers from them coming into this game. As you guys know, I am the stats guy. I love the numbers. So first of all, their top 5 scorers, they lost I believe their third leading scorer, Kiara Duncan. She was a senior. And so coming into this season, they still have their other top 4 scorers. There's 8th grader Carmen Riley, who we look forward to seeing shoot the ball very well, particularly given her shooting last season in the games against Breckinridge County, which believe you have a number there.
Yeah.
The last time that Breckinridge County and Hancock County.
The last time Hancock County defeated Breckinridge County, now this was according to KHSAA, was 2012 in the 2013 season. So Hancock, now this isn't boys, this is girls, of course. But yeah, they've been struggling against the Lady Tigers for quite a while now. 8 years.
Yeah, we saw last season in the games against Breckinridge County, the Lady Tigers at home won by 25, 71-46. And then when we went to Hancock, we only won by 4. So that was a bit of a nail biter, trying to hold on to that record. Although I'm sure it's kind of just an arbitrary number. I don't think anybody's actually worried about it. I just thought, Cam, you brought that up earlier. That was pretty interesting. And then in the district tournament, the Lady Tigers won 60-46 over at Meade County. Now, continuing back into the Hancock County lineup. So, again, they still have those top 4 scorers. They've got Carmen Riley. Sophomore Bailey Poole, she averaged 12 per game last season. Freshman Lily Roberts, she averaged 6. And senior Haven Riley, she averaged 5 per game last season. And Kiara Duncan, as we mentioned, was their third leading scorer. Let's see, I want to say she had about 11 points per game. And she was also their leading rebounder. So they lost a pretty significant interior presence, but we're anticipating Hancock County going to shoot a good bit from the 3. Now, a few other fun numbers about Hancock County. They are 3-5 on the season, which is a little bit misleading. Or not necessarily misleading, it's very close to a neutral record, which I would say sums up how they've played pretty well so far. In fact, first of all, looking at the Lady Tigers' average margin of victory, the Lady Tigers average a 21-point win every game, including the loss against Meade County. They average 21 points above the opponent every game. That's the highest in the third region by far. I think the next highest is Catholic with like maybe 12. Like it's a crazy high number. Hold on, I can actually pull that up. I believe I have that here. Yeah, so the Lady Tigers this season have scored 641 points and have given up 429. So that's quite a margin, to say the least. Again, they are 9-1 on the season. And they just came off that 3-game winning streak after losing that game to Meade County. And it was, not to sugarcoat it, it was disappointment. It really was sad to watch. It was like they really wanted to win the game, and then it came down to a last-second shot by, I believe it was Peyton Bradley, the 8th grader.
And, I mean, I was able to watch the Barron County-Owensboro Catholic game, and our defense looked just so much more in control, and, like, they felt comfortable, it looked like, and they knew what they were trying to run. And against Meade County, it looked almost like just all that pressure was just coming down on you, and it just didn't feel comfortable. It kind of looked
a little bit timid, maybe.
A little timid, leaving wide open shots, and it just wasn't really like them, I won't say. But, their defense against Owensboro Catholic is what really won them the game. They were really successful with the press, and they just kept hammering down on Owensboro Catholic since our shooting wasn't that good. We had to make drives and stop them defensively, and that's what they did. And so they were able to adjust to that, and I'm really hoping to see what they do tonight with this really big shooting team from Hancock County.
Yeah, so as you were saying, the defense really won the game against Owensboro Catholic, and the end score of the game, 48-39. I'm almost certain our lowest scoring game of the year.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
I think the next closest was Barron County at 52, but yeah, it was a very low-scoring performance by the Lady Tigers.
And don't let the score kind of show off. That was like after fouls and stuff.
Yeah.
The game was so tight the entire way, but I have no doubt of saying that Breckenridge County was the much better team after that match. They seemed like they had complete control the entire game. And at some points they did get down, but they were able to just come right back on top and take it right over.
Yeah, and you mentioned, so we defeated Owensboro Catholic, and they are currently in the third region, ranked second in RPI. Hancock County, I believe, currently sits at 11th. We are at first, which is, I think, pretty darn awesome. So they kept up a really good win streak. They're able to keep their heads up after that loss to Meade County, and they fought back valiantly. I believe it got to like a 12 to 14 point margin, like we were down, and ended up coming back. Did we take the lead near the end? I think we took the lead.
We took the lead and then missed some free throws that, if they were made, probably would have been a different outcome.
Really unfortunate misses, but we mentioned the Owensboro Catholic game. So some fun stats from that game. The Lady Tigers had 12 deflections, 15 steals, 5 blocks, and 27 rebounds. So defensively, it could be put that it was quite a masterclass, honestly. They were able to shut down Catholic pretty well, holding them again to only 39 points. Although I believe the Lady Tigers had 12 fouls, so still pretty impressive numbers.
It was a bit more fouling, yeah.
Yeah, very physical game.
Against that Barron County game, we were just talking about free throws. I would just like to add that they went from the Meade County game struggling pretty hard towards the end with free throws when it needed, and then to having 100% free throw at Barron County right back. So that's just adversity right there. Yeah. So, and
that's hilarious.
Love to see it.
Yeah, and even against Catholic, what was it? We went 10 for 10 against Barron County from the free throw line. So, shot 100%. And then, let's see, we played
Catholic
Catholic, we went 11 for 22. So we went from shooting 100% to shooting 50%. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know what it is about like the Sports Center, but
it's just the Sports Center. That's the only reason.
Every time we go, we just struggle to shoot there, and I continue to wonder, why do we host the regional tournament there? But Coach LaGrange knows all about that. Anyways, so yeah, we went again, bringing up that point of our shooting at the Sports Center being abysmal. 1 for 13 from 3, so 7.7%. That is lackluster at best, and not at all a reflection of how the Lady Tigers have shot so far this season. Even after the Owensboro Catholic game, we're still sitting at 37% from 3, which is a phenomenal number. Honestly, having a 1 for 13 game, 37% is not a joke at all, and 43% from the field. Now, let's see, what else was there? I believe that was the majority of stuff I had about the Catholic game. It was just, a great defensive performance, and I think the biggest struggle for us against Meade County was the tempo really got away from us quickly.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that we saw was Meade County started making some shots, and we just kept sort of falling behind. Like we said, got a little bit timid, got a little bit scared, got a little uncomfortable. And, those factors really just unfortunately led to that loss. I feel like that, we go play them again. I'm not sure, when is the next time we do play Meade County?
February 16th at Meade.
February 16th at Meade.
Yeah.
I think we have very good odds of winning that game.
We always have, and I think I said it at the end of that game. I don't think Meade County is the best team that we've played all year.
Yeah,
it's just the fact that it's Meade County.
Yeah.
But and I think some of the decisions that kind of went into the game too, I was kind of confused why we didn't switch to man sooner to switch things up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Kaylee Huffines, I don't think she got nearly enough playing time. With her height, it would have kind of counted them down in the paint because we could not get rebounds.
Yeah,
save
we
our
struggled.
lives. And,
shockingly, we were, I don't know what exactly the phrase would be. We were, I'm going to say, outplayed physically. We typically are a team, and very kind of reminiscent of how our soccer team plays. Our basketball team for the Lady Tigers plays very aggressively. They're always on every ball. They're jumping the passing lanes, and it almost seemed like against Meade County we were just hesitant to dive on the ball or really chase after the win, and it was just, I don't know, it was a disappointing loss to watch, but maybe we needed that in the grand scheme of the season. Maybe we needed a loss to kind of sit back, reflect, and be like, what, we really need to take this seriously. We really need to be aggressive to try and win these games, and I think they've bounced back very well from that. Very proud of their efforts so far there. So, I do still have more fun numbers because that is what I like to have. So, continuing on, last season, let's see, we talked about the Lady Tigers playing the Lady Hornets, but the Lady Hornets were 15-16 last season. So, again, another pretty neutral record as far as wins and losses are concerned. And we talked about the average scoring margin of the Lady Tigers games versus the Lady Hornets games. So, Lady Tigers, again, average a 21-point victory in every game. And Hancock County, with a negative record, average a 3.5-point margin of victory. They average a win every game by 4 points because, crazy as it is, they've lost 5 games. The biggest margin of defeat they've suffered is 6 points. The worst they've lost was 6 points against Davis County. And the other games they've played that they've lost, let's see, they lost to Meade by 4. They lost to Central Hardin by 2. They beat Trinity by 20, and they beat Cloverport by 25. And they beat McLean by 3. So, excluding the Cloverport and Trinity games, they have played like every game down to presumably the bitter end. I haven't been there to watch the games, but I don't know. I feel like it's got to be pretty agonizing to lose by 4 or 5 points every game, and all those it's got to be just so crazy to be that close every time and just fall up a little bit short. So maybe the Lady Hornets here looking to break the losing streak against the Lady Tigers and really come into this game with some aggression. But yeah, we're expecting again the Lady Tigers probably going to be in that 2-2-1 press that we are so fond of. And I'm not 100% certain on what the Lady Hornets are going to do defensively. I think for the most part, other than against Meade I think has been the one team that really ran a man-to-man defense against us, right? And
yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of why we kind of really struggled. I can't remember if it was Barron or Owensboro Catholic that switched to man-to-man, but it kind of didn't work too well. From what I remember, I could be completely wrong. I might sound dumb to anybody else that was watching the game. But I don't know. It's just we may not be the best man-to-man team whenever we're doing it, but because our 2-3 is just so dominant.
Yeah, for sure.
But sometimes if it's kind of a closer game, you just got to switch around a little bit. You can't keep the same strategy because, like the Meade County game, we left so many open shots just because we weren't able to cover it so well. And like you said about being outplayed physically, that's just what happened. I mean, we were just kind of
scared.
Seemed almost, I don't want to say confused, but almost a little confused. Kind of like UK on offense and defense. Just not
UK on the court.
Nah, it wasn't that bad. I won't say it was as bad as what Kentucky's been doing. But I don't know. It's just Meade County. I mean,
it's just Meade County. We always
it's
just Meade County. That's all there is to it. But yeah, so we talked about that and the 2-3 zone, and also we talked about sort of a hybridized 3-2 zone when we were talking strategy with the Tucker twins before that Meade County game. And we keep bringing up the Meade County game mainly because that was the last one we commentated. You know, we haven't,
and it's the only loss that the Lady Tigers had.
It was
so far
a tough one. So I think what we need to do really, you know, look back at that and look at the things we did wrong and maybe fix them. Look at the things we did well and, you know, continue to do them. Although there wasn't a ton we did well. I thought defensively we rebounded okay, for sure. And we got up a lot of shots. We were able to get it over half court very easily. I think Meade only pressed for like 4 or 5 possessions because it just didn't seem to work very well. And I thought we did, you know, I thought we had some very good ball handling. And again, that sort of timidness, I felt like we took some forced shots or, yeah, just not great shots really overall. And hold on, I think, gosh, I'm not sure. Do I have the shooting statistics for the Meade County game? Yes. Against Meade County, we shot 29% from the field, 17% from 3. And I think we shot like 75% from the free throw line, which is well higher than the season average.
Yeah, but I think most of the ones that we missed came up later in the game.
At the worst possible point.
Worst moment, yeah.
And that's just those statistics hurting us again. Gosh darn it.
It's just what happens sometimes.
Yeah, so let's see. Trying to think what the other thing was that I wanted to discuss. Let's see. So we're talking about Lady Tigers season. You know, they're 9-1. We look forward to them playing a great game today. That's one of the things we really want to see is, I think, there was one more thing I want to talk about. I will jump into that here in a second. So we want to see them play a great game today, get off to a really, you know, firm, aggressive start. I believe the next game, let's see, I believe we play Connor. So that should be interesting. We're not going to commentate that. Gosh, is our next game to commentate the 23rd? Man, that's a long time from now. That's really sad. Anyway,
yeah, February's just not a home.
Yeah, we're away a whole lot.
Yeah.
But we may be commentating some boys games. Who's to say? We're going to figure that out. Might even be helping with the one today. So, you know, look for some familiar faces after the Lady Tigers game is done because we're hoping the boys game is an exciting one. The last boys game to commentate was less than fortunate. The Meade County game did not go our way. And then, let's see. We also,
Owensboro.
I was going to say, Owensboro was after the Meade game, right?
We're not going to talk about it.
That was...
We're not... the next thing that you were planning to talk about was...
oh, yeah. So we'll just go into some other numbers. So going on to Huddle, this is one of the statistics that they keep. It's called VPS. Let me check and be sure before I give the total wrong definition for what that is. So it's called the value point system. And an average VPS is about 1. The way it's defined is the number of points plus the number of rebounds plus 2 times the number of assists plus charges plus steals plus blocks over the number of free throws missed plus 2 times the number of shots missed plus the number of fouls plus the number of turnovers. So essentially,
if anybody can rewrite that in the chat, I will give you like $10.
I will be very impressed if without replaying that, if you can read that back to me, I will be very impressed. But essentially what it is it keeps track, and again, that's why it's called the value point system. It's basically just a way of tracking the positive numbers that you have versus the negative numbers that you have. Like things like, again, the foul number can really kind of skew it because The fouls, turnovers, and if you attempt a lot of shots and miss, since it's divided by, that number plus, misses, fouls, turnovers times 2, that whole thing is interesting. But we talked about the sort of clutch factor of the Lady Tigers, which is that in the fourth quarter, for some reason, and it could be because, they get more acclimatized to the game, whatever it may be, we average 51% from the field in the fourth quarter, but we only average 43% across all games. So that, I think, is very interesting. So either like settling into a rhythm or just starting to take better shots. Either of those things are very important. Now, hold on. I believe... Okay, so our overall VPS, the value point system, is 1.36, which is well above average. Like, that's a phenomenal number. But as the game wears on, the VPS goes from the first quarter being 1.32, second quarter being 1.31, third quarter being 1.28. The fourth quarter, it is 1.58. It is like so crazy how much better we play in the fourth quarter than in the first 3. It's like, I can't really understand why. I don't know if it's like that the clutchness, the energy, they're just like, they make more shots. I know we have a bit of a tendency to miss free throws when it's important, but like, we make a lot of shots, we have good possessions. It's just like, I don't know, that number to me is kind of crazy. Because again, that is points and rebounds plus 2 times assists, charges, steals, and blocks over the free throw misses plus 2 times misses, fouls, and turnovers. Which, I don't know, I think that's just kind of crazy how that's calculated in combination with the fact it is almost a 1.6 in the fourth quarter. I don't know what it is. I just find that to be very impressive as far as numbers is concerned. Now, let's see. For the starting lineup for Hancock County, are we 100% certain on that lineup yet? Or do we just kind of have like some rough guesses based off scoring?
If I had to make some guesses as to who we'd probably see the most, let me pull this up. If it will pull
Definitely
up.
Carmen Riley.
Definitely Carmen. Come on. Okay. Probably Carmen Riley, Bailey Poole, number 4 Lily Roberts, 15 Haven Riley, and then number 0 Alex Kratzer.
Okay.
Possibly. Anything after that would be Ella House or Megan LeClaire, probably.
Yeah, what do they have? They have 3 seniors, correct?
I think, yeah, they have 3 seniors.
So, yeah, they have...
they don't have any juniors, I don't believe.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah,
and they have a really young team, actually.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sophomores, freshmen, and 8th graders. Mainly freshmen and 8th graders.
I think they only lost 2 seniors last year, too, so they've had, like, a really young team then.
That might be some reason why they've struggled over the past couple years. I'm not really sure. But typically younger teams struggle a little bit more in the varsity level, especially coming right from middle school. I mean, it's such a different competition. Yeah,
I think, though, with Carmen Riley leading the team in scoring last year as a 7th grader, and their team is very young. Let's see. Their second leading scorer, Poole, she's a sophomore. Like, by the time that these kids are seniors, I say kids, but, I am also in high school, just for reference. But, like, once they're seniors, like, that's going to be a formidable team. That's going to be pretty dominant, I think. So we may have to look for that record. But we may just take you guys here to a commercial break just shortly, and join us here after the commercial break for a bit of trivia for a shout-out at halftime.
welcome back, everybody. We are just underway until not tip-off, inbound, with the coin toss. If you have not watched our little pregame segment, we talked stats from the previous games that the Lady Tigers have played since we last played here, which was Meade County, the 22nd.
An unfortunate defeat.
Yeah, a lot's happened since then. The Lady Tigers are now 9-1 after defeating Barron County, Owensboro Catholic, and Owensboro. They had a game against Central Hardin that was canceled due to COVID-19 scare. They've been playing phenomenally after that loss to Meade County, and they're going to play them again, the Lady Waves, February 16th at Meade County. So make sure you follow Breck County Athletics on Twitter to hear about that score. I don't know if the radio station will be covering that or not. I don't. They might be.
I hope
don't
so.
know. Yeah.
Hopefully we can cover it, but I have my doubts.
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt
man,
it. We were able to last year during the districts, but
I think our luck may not fare as well this time.
Probably not this year. Probably not this year.
Well,
under circumstances. But anyway, we have the trivia questions for tonight's game. Remember the rules. We tell you them now. They should post them into the chat and Twitter so you remember what they are. But to get a shout out at halftime, you have to be able to answer the trivia question correctly in the chat on the live stream before halftime.
And it will just be the first person to do it, and it's only in the chat, not on Twitter, which I guess the questions won't be on Twitter. But
they should be posted on Twitter just so you can see them again and you don't have to rewind during the game. But so I'll just do mine first. Mine's kind of the broad question. This one, I mean, it's pretty much, I'm just doing this to throw shade at everybody. I'm doing it to throw shade at everybody. So trivia question 1, what National League Cy Young winner did the Los Angeles Dodgers just sign today, like a couple hours ago? Here's a little hint. Last season he played with the Cincinnati Reds. I'm basically giving it to you. I just want people to know that the Dodgers are going to have the best rotation in MLB this season.
Gosh, the Dodgers do have a terrifying pitching rotation. But my trivia question, as per usual, mine is directed towards the general area of Breckinridge County trivia. Now, as I'm sure many of you are aware, Butch Beard, BCHS alumni, was a winner of the 1965 state championship team with the Bearcats. They were the Bearcats back then, and they also were state runners-up in 1964. Now, after graduating high school, he played at the University of Louisville, and then he went on to the NBA. I believe he was an NBA All-Star in, I want to say 72. Not 100% sure on that number, but I'm pretty sure he was an NBA All-Star in 1972. Now, he did win an NBA title. So the question is, which team did Butch Beard win an NBA title with? It is a current NBA team, and he also scored the last 7 points in the final game of that NBA championship. So,
I did not know that.
The first person to answer that in the chat will get a shout out. That was the 1975 NBA championship, by the way. So, I guess that is my trivia question. Already heard Cam's question, which National League Cy Young winner
from last season.
Yes. Did the Los Angeles Dodgers sign 3 hours ago?
Gotta love it. You know, that's like 4 pitchers now that could potentially win just 20+ games on their own.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Numbers. Yeah.
I was getting kind of scared whenever we lost Jock Peterson and Kike Hernandez. But now I'm a little bit more relaxed.
I mean, defensively, it doesn't get much better than having 4 of the best pitchers in the game.
We got gold gloves all around the outfield.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts, one of the best right fielders in the game, not probably the number 1 right fielder in the game as of now. So, I mean, it's just insane.
Yeah,
it's
for
insane.
Sure.
But I'll tell you right now, one team that's looking nasty, the Padres.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know if, Padres just might win it. Who knows? Who knows? But
Who's to really say?
yeah, but I believe they're getting ready to do the national anthem. So whenever they do, we're going to cut away to a commercial break. Until then, we'll keep talking.
If you guys are ready for a masterful segue, speaking of formidable teams.
Well,
oh gosh darn
we're going
it.
to cut away from it right
yeah,
now. We'll be right back in a few minutes. Welcome back. Lincoln, you were cut short just a little bit.
Yes, right before my masterful segue was interrupted. Also, the Lady Tigers now coming out onto the court to finish warm-ups before we get this going. So we were talking about the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres being formidable teams, and I was kind of just thinking, I can think of another formidable team, or at least hopefully remains to be formidable, the 9-1 Lady Tigers. Going into this matchup against Hancock County. There we go.
I like that. I like that little...
Sometimes it just works, And so
sometimes it does.
So we talked about, again, the Lady Tigers averaging a 21-point margin of victory in every game so far this season, with only one loss to Meade County after struggling offensively and defensively. Gave Meade a great run for their money and actually lost on it wasn't a buzzer beater. It was just the last second shot, and I think the Lady Tigers had like 0.7 seconds to try and get a shot at the end of the game, but
it's especially for girls basketball. You're not going to see somebody pull it from half court, really,
for the most part. But yes, so there was a last second running bank shot from inside the free throw line by, I believe it was Peyton Bradley.
It was Peyton Bradley. It was just that. Hats off to Meade County on that. They were able to just completely run a nice little play to their best player right there, and
it was unfortunate.
Threw it up, and she was locked on all game. So
yeah, it was very unfortunate. I'm trying to think. Meade County, I'm not actually sure on their shooting numbers, so I'm going to try and find those really quickly in the matchup against Breckinridge County. So let's see. Yes, Meade shot 42% from the field, and the Lady Tigers shot a very pleasant 29%. And the Lady Waves shot 41% from three, led by Jenna Gallimore and Peyton Bradley, as we talked about.
Gallimore was locked on that game, especially early on.
I think, and the big thing, I think she started missing some in the second half, but like
second half, like mid-third quarter, started going down. I don't even know how many she made in the fourth quarter, honestly.
The second quarter, though, and she went 4 for 9 on the game. I'm pretty sure that she made all 4 of them within a 2-minute time span. It was absolutely insane. That was how we got down so badly to begin with. I think it was, I want to say like a 3 or 4 point margin, and then Gallimore just started draining threes, and some of them were like NBA level threes, like back at like the volleyball line, and she just absolutely drained them, and we went down pretty badly. We fought back, and again, only shot 29% from the field, 17% from 3, and I mean, just couldn't quite close it out. We missed those free throws in the fourth quarter that would have won the game, and it was just, it was tragic, but enough with tragedy. It is on to the fun part. It's on to tonight's entertainment, the Lady Tigers versus the Lady Hornets of Hancock County. So we will have to see how things go here, as I believe the starting lineups are going to be announced. I'm not sure. Have they already done the coin flip for who gets the ball, or do they do that right before? I can't really remember.
I really don't know. I never really pay attention.
And did they do that at the Sports Center as well?
Yeah.
Gosh,
yeah, there hasn't been any tips, so
that's
it's
so
really,
funny to me.
It's really odd.
Yeah,
it's so weird. And has the NBA been doing that as well? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
I've been watching the NBA. I always turn it in like right after the game starts.
Yeah, I haven't been watching a ton of the NBA, but I find it really weird, honestly, because it's like the same 5 people are still on the same court guarding each other. Like,
it's like
I don't think it's a huge difference,
but
yeah, it's interesting, and especially at the Sports Center, like selling tickets and everything. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
So let's see what we've got here for the starting lineups. We had some guesses. We shall see whether or not we were correct about the Lady Hornets. Nice call there. Kratzer is a starter indeed. She is listed at 5'7", and then we also have Carmen Riley, the 8th grader. So we did talk about Roberts pregame as well. Also talked about Bailey Poole, the sophomore. Then we also have Haven Riley, the senior. So I believe
I was pretty locked on there.
Yeah, you actually nailed that. I think you had all 5 of them. All right, so we certainly have some expectations for who we expect to start at this point for the Lady Tigers. It's been, relatively consistent. So we're going to see how this ends up playing out as junior Isabel Grimes, senior Cassidy McDaniel, junior Sydney Tucker, senior Aaliyah Mucker, and junior Lily Critchlow will be starting once again.
Any team that uses the Bulls introduction,
legendary.
They got to win in my book.
This is the team that is destined for victory. All right.
I'm assuming Breckinridge County won the coin flip, as
judging
Hancock's
by the fact,
not going to go.
Yeah.
Now,
right. Coach Mormon giving some last-second words here, and you go ahead. Whatever you were saying.
Bailey Poole, probably the shortest player on the floor right now.
Yeah, she's listed at 5'3", and from my assumptions, just looking at their original roster, I had assumed that we may have been right around the same size. It seems like we may actually have a bit of a size advantage.
It appears so. They're probably their bigger player will be 0, and that's going to be Alex Kratzer. That's going to be a quick turnover.
Yeah, as Leah Mucker fires into Lily Critchlow there, and she can't quite get it, unfortunately. But one thing we can see so far defensively, Hancock County immediately jumped into a man-to-man defense, and the Lady Tigers are immediately into this 2-2-1 press. So we're going to see how that goes. They have dropped back. Looks like they are going to be in that 2-2 or that 2-3 that we are used to.
So Roberts up top at the key. Now it's to Riley, the 8th grader.
She kicks over to, I believe, Roberts there on the wing. Kicks it back to Poole.
Can't find an opening just yet.
It's up to Riley. It's to her sister, presumably her sister. I'm not actually sure on that, but
I believe it is her sister. So Riley now in the corner, thought about the three.
She drives.
Yeah, there's going to be a walk. I almost thought he called a foul there. I was like, hang on a second.
It was curious.
Yeah. I believe that was that Haven Riley that drove in there?
Yes,
I
I believe
so,
that was
yeah.
her, the senior. As Lady Tigers here now with their second possession in hopes of getting some action going here.
Isabel Grimes over to Cassie McDaniel on the wing. Sydney Tucker was wide open. Aaliyah Mucker
is it in the paint?
too
Can't
strong
quite
with
finish.
the left hand.
And it looks like the Lady Tigers falling back here a little bit to get into this 2-3. And we see Isabel Grimes and Sydney Tucker, two stellar athletes at the top here, trying to get into passing lanes. Cassidy McDaniel jumps over to help. And Hancock now swinging it around. Carmen Riley fires up the three. No good. Rebounded by Lily Critchlow.
That was a deep three there. So Lily Critchlow's going to hand it off to Isabel Grimes. She's going to drive down the court. Got blocked off there. Bad look to Cassie McDaniel, but it's going to be out Hancock County, so Breckinridge County possession still.
So a few scary passes so far early on.
Need to settle down just a little bit.
Nearly our second turnover there. As I thought Aaliyah got a very good shot on the last possession. I mean, we had a good look. Cassidy gets it at the top of the key here. She drives. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebounded there by Roberts.
Can't get
Carmen
the shots
Riley
to
has
go
it
for
now.
both teams. Roberts.
Over to Poole. Dribbles around the top. It seems Lady Hornets here trying to get some motion going here. Seems they're calling for a back cut. Can't quite get anybody to go. As not a lot of screen action or cutting going here. Carmen Riley jumps over into the corner.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to go for a shot at the perimeter area. They're not letting anybody go down low.
Yeah.
As that's
Kratzer there
quick
for a
catch
deep
and shoot.
two.
Not a good look at all. Cassie McDaniel bringing the ball up the court now.
She kicks over to Sydney in the corner. She drives on Roberts, and she did travel there, unfortunately. Just needed to get rid of that ball a second sooner, or maybe even go up for a shot there. I couldn't really tell how far into the backboard she was, but maybe an opportunity there. As Lily Roberts to inbound now against the 2-2-1. So far we've only really seen one possession that Hancock's had to break this press, and here's the second, and they're getting a little scared as foul probably called on Lily Critchlow there. But yeah, the first possession we saw Hancock try and break that press, they did very well. They just kind of swung it back and forth, but they moved the ball fast enough that the Lady Tigers couldn't quite get set up to jump passing lanes.
So over 2 minutes in, still no points scored.
As Poole has it. It's over to Roberts. It's up to Haven Riley. It's over to Carmen Riley. To Haven. Into the paint to Roberts. She gets out to Carmen Riley in the corner. And Hancock County taking their time here, not trying to force anything. As just swinging the ball around. Lady Tigers doing a great job defensively here, just keeping them contained. As Carmen Riley has it at the top.
Nice little look inside to Roberts, but she can't get it to go, and I believe that's going to stay Hancock County. Yeah, it's out Isabel Grimes.
So unfortunately, the Lady Tigers not able to get any scoring action going, but fortunately, they have stopped Hancock County from doing much of anything so far. Hancock, I believe, has taken 2 shots, maybe 3, none of which have been particularly close.
That's going to be a steal by Isabel Grimes.
She takes it the other way quickly.
Pass there to Poole, as that's going to be
a
nice drive.
Excellent finish there from Isabel Grimes.
She gets the first points of this game. So the press still heavy from Breckinridge County. Roberts almost walks there. Chad Moorman calling for it. And that's just going to be, should have been an easy shot there. Not heavily contested by Lily Critchlow as Aaliyah Mucker goes up for the easy bucket.
Nice finish there by Mucker, the senior.
So it's 4-0 now.
So 2 really nice possessions there for the Lady Tigers to convert in transition.
Nice little pass, and that's going to be a walk. Lily Critchlow did a good job there, just keeping her
ground.
Still, yeah.
Yep.
Hands straight up. So coming into the game is going to be number 23, Ella House, and I believe number 35, Megan LeClaire.
I believe McClare the senior, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes, LeClaire the senior. As Sydney inbounds to Isabel. Setting up a double screen play here. Sydney goes into the corner, and Isabel looks up to the top of the key at Sydney. Sydney, as you said, was leading scorer in, I think, Owensboro Catholic game and Barron County as well.
Nice little move there by Lily Critchlow, just can't get to finish. And yeah. Sorry I didn't answer you there.
No, you're good. You're good. Let's see what we got going here.
Carmen
Hancock
Riley
breaks the press
open.
fairly easily there.
Yeah, nice little jump shot there by Carmen Riley to kind of punish them for breaking the press.
It's Isabel now to command the offense. And again, we see Hancock County in this interesting defense. It seemed like they almost dropped into a 2-3 there for a moment when they've been playing a pretty prevalent man. And Hancock now has it at the top of the key as it looks like Skylar Tucker is going to come in the game here shortly for the Lady Tigers. As the Lady Tigers are in this 2-3 that we are used to seeing in the half court. And Hancock still just swinging it around, kicks in the middle to Roberts. Kicks over to Riley, over to Poole, back to Riley, back to Roberts. And LeClaire has it in the middle, I believe.
That's going to be a walk, yep. Another turnover for Hancock County, as Skylar Tucker's going to come in for Lily Critchlow. Just couldn't get a couple shots to go down.
So the Lady Tigers really need to, if they want to blow them out here, really need to sort of run away with this game in the next couple of minutes. They've had some favorable opportunities, just haven't quite been able to convert on them here. Isabel kicks over to Cassidy, screen from Aaliyah. Cassidy drives, kicks to Skylar, kicks to Sydney. Handoff to Cassidy there. Cassidy drives in around the free throw line jumper. Nice shot there from McDaniel, the senior.
Nice little shot fake to get around the defender. So it's going to make it 6-2 now. Pull top now. Almost swatted away. Looking for a foul on that one. I believe Isabel Grimes might have had a hand on her.
So House has it here. She kicks to Riley.
So going to reset a little bit.
Looked like they were going to run. Oh, no, they're running horns. Yes, that's a play we're quite familiar with in Breckinridge County. And 3 there from House, no good. Aaliyah gets the rebound, kicks to Isabel, who fires up to Sydney.
Nice pass
nice
to Sydney
finish
Tucker
there.
down low.
Wow, that was a great play there offensively by the Lady Tigers to convert in transition.
And easily break the press. Nope, it's going to be over and back. Yep.
Over and back called there on Hancock County as they could not quite get the ball over half court. I mean, they did, and then they got scared and threw it back.
I believe Carmen Riley was just a tad bit behind the line before she caught the pass.
So Aaliyah,
confident three goes right in.
Nice shot there from Aaliyah Mucker, the senior, and we've seen her just kind of pull up whenever she feels like it, and she knocks him down pretty confidently. So, you know, props to her for making the shot.
Yeah, it's good seeing the seniors get shots early on in the game. That's normally a good sign for the rest of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Carmen Riley, the nice little runner there on the baseline, just couldn't get to go in with just over a minute to go. Isabel Grimes had it wide open. Aaliyah Mucker, another 3.
Oh, no good there.
Too strong.
As Carmen Riley gets the rebound, fires up to Bailey Poole here. Roberts. Ball falls to Roberts
Another
here.
runner, no good.
No good by House there as Isabel has it now. She takes it in transition quickly, kicks out to Cassidy in the corner. She gives a nice fake, kicks up to Aaliyah at the top of the key. She drives, kicks over to Sydney in the paint. She goes up and a foul called, presumably on the shot there.
These are going to be the first free throw shots of the game.
So yes, not a ton of fouls so far. Let's see. There was the one called on Lily Critchlow that was on the floor. But other than that, not a whole lot of foul trouble for either side here. We're just over 7 minutes in now if you're just tuning in. Lady Tigers up 11-2. So a pretty solid start for them. Not a ton of action, but getting some points on the board as Sydney Tucker knocks down her first free throw. She now has 3 on the game.
Caroline Lucas is going to come in now for the senior Cassie McDaniel.
And we've seen the athleticism of Caroline Lucas play into several of the Lady Tigers' last games. She does a great job, especially in JV. Very dominant force in those games as Sydney Tucker knocks down the second there. And the press on the way as Aaliyah jumps in the passing lane. Can't quite come away with it. Hancock breaks the press. They're coming the other way. As House has it. Nice spin move there. Kicks to LeClaire. She goes up. No good. I believe.
Yeah, that was out on Caroline Lucas. So it's going to stay Hancock County. That was a nice little.
Yeah, that spin move was very nifty.
There by Ella House.
So let's see here. Lady Hornets kick in. Deep 2 by House. No good. I believe that's.
Oh, and that was out Skylar Tucker. I believe William Mucker thought it was out Hancock County.
You probably should have described that ball regardless. That was kind of right in her wheelhouse to just pick it up. But Lady Hornets here running a nice fake play.
And that's going to be right to Caroline Lucas. She's going to drive in, and it's going to be out.
Batted away there. So a baseline inbound here for the Lady Tigers. It's a good look for them because generally that baseline is their spot for scoring on inbounds. So we see Cassidy's going to inbound it here. I'm going to assume they run some sort of play where Cassidy's going to inbound it and then go to the corner. And oh wow.
Nice little fake there by Skylar Tucker. Just couldn't get the finish.
Yeah, that was a nice take by Skylar Tucker there. You could see the handoff play was set up so that Cassidy would inbound and then kind of just cut along the baseline so a defender couldn't stick with her.
They do that a lot with Isabel.
Yeah, for sure. And we've seen that offense run many a time in both the boys and girls games. Aaliyah jumps in that passing lane.
She's going to have to be careful of not drawing any fouls.
As I believe House there for three. It's good. Just over 10 seconds to go here. So Lady Hornets now at 5 here.
4 low here with 7 seconds left.
Isabel's going to drive. And she goes up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Goes up again. No foul called there. Rebounded by Hancock County. And that is going to end our first quarter of action.
Not sure if Isabel should have passed it out there. Had a couple of seconds by the time she drove that she probably could have found. I think it was Sydney there behind her for a shot. But Breckinridge County on top 13-5.
Yeah, so a pretty confident first quarter for the Lady Tigers. They had some shaky possessions early on, and I guess that was one of the things we talked about is their first quarter stats are, less than ideal, but if they can kind of start to pick up that momentum, that's the big thing for them, especially if they can come out here in the second quarter, get some quick buckets. That seems to be their best way to really attack the opponent, as they had some confident looks there. A few of them just didn't quite fall. And they've done a pretty good job of getting the ball into the half of the floor they want it on. And they've contained Hancock County very well. Hancock looking a bit uncomfortable offensively, kind of just swinging it around and not really attacking the paint as much. They've had several turnovers that were almost unforced. I think a couple traveling violations. It's been an interesting one so far. And again, the Lady Hornets only with 5 here early on, so we are going to see how that ends up playing out here in the second quarter. So far, I believe Isabel has 2, Aaliyah has 5, Sydney has 4, and Cassidy has 2. So things went pretty well so far here. Lady Tigers just need to keep up this sort of pace. House inbounds to Poole here. Guarded by Isabel Grimes. Looks like the Lady Tigers have switched it up into a man-to-man defense. As Lucas guarding here. Skylar Tucker now. And Hancock County kicks it over into the corner here.
Aggressive defense by Breckinridge County. It's going to be a foul.
I mean, very aggressive defense there by the Lady Tigers. Isabel Grimes right up in her face. That is going to be team's second foul of the game. The only other one has been on Lily Critchlow. As the Lady Tigers currently sort of opting for a speedy athletic lineup. Really locking them down here. And House gets a shot on the baseline. Excellent finish there for her. I believe she has 5 now after the 3 there near the end of the first quarter. As Lady Tigers have it, Isabel kicks over to Aaliyah. She drives. Kicks it over to Caroline. She loses it. Picks it back up, though. Kicks it to Sydney. Resetting the offense now. She hands it to Skylar. She drives. Goes up for the 2. Can't quite finish, though. She seems a little bit defeated by that miss, but immediately jumps in defensively with her sister to try and get the steal. As Lady Tigers looking like they are going to set up in the 2-2-1 again. And no, it's full court man. That is interesting. That's not something we've seen a lot from the Lady Tigers, so hopefully that leads to some turnovers. As Hancock has actually handled the ball fairly well. They've had a couple turnovers that I was kind of like...
And yep, that's another turnover, so just what Breckinridge County wanted.
Hancock struggling a little bit here. They've been able to, get the ball to half court, get the ball over half court, but they just keep, traveling or just making bad passes. I don't know. The Lady Tigers are enjoying it, though, as they haven't had to do a ton of defending, but the defending they have done, they've done very well. So hopefully we can see that sort of keep up here as Isabel has it. Lady Tigers trying to get their first points in the second quarter. Sydney has it on the wing, kicks to Lily at the top of the key. She kicks to Aaliyah inside. She goes up for 2. Can't quite finish. Maybe a foul, and she definitely went over the back there. That was no question about it, over the back. Oh, goodness. Do have to admire the aggressiveness on the rebound.
So I believe that's Aaliyah's second foul now.
No, I think that's still first, because I think Isabel, Lily, and Aaliyah all have one. I'm not certain on that number,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty
true.
sure it
She
is.
almost had one, and
Yeah, she definitely should have had one.
And not okay. Still off Breckenridge County.
It worked. It was a tactical play to get the ball on the baseline. That was what they were doing, and I stand by that statement.
So Breckenridge County hasn't scored yet in the second quarter.
As we can see the Hancock boys varsity team coming in the doors now, so that should be interesting. Ella House drops back in the corner for three. That would have been her second, but it's no good. Aaliyah rebounds, kicks to Isabel. She drives in transition, kicks to the corner to Cassidy. She goes up for three. Oh my goodness. I can't picture any more of the rim that ball could have hit and not gone in. So Hancock County has it here. Carmen Riley dribbling around.
Still in this
She
man.
drives on Cassidy. Aaliyah gets a deflection.
Nice.
Oh, nice play there by Isabel to knock the ball up to Aaliyah. She just needs to finish. Nice job there.
So Breckenridge County finally scores in the second quarter, and it's from Aaliyah Mucker, bringing it 15-7, up by 8.
Really great defense to offense play there in transition by the Lady Tigers. You'll love to see that.
Really just trying to wear out the Lady Hornets, and that's going to be a strong foul there.
Kratzer fouled hard by, I believe, Kaylee Huffines.
Probably a good foul.
Yeah, I think so.
I'd say that's probably a pretty good foul. We'll see after this, but
so no, that is on Aaliyah. That's her second foul.
So that's going to be the team's fourth with about 6 minutes to go in the first half. As the first is good for Kratzer. So got to get Aaliyah out of there.
So Lady Tigers still up 7 here. Things not looking too bad for sure. Aaliyah now coming out of the game due to that second foul, as she now has 7 points on the game. It's a pretty good look for the senior as Kratzer goes up for the second free throw, knocks it down. Skylar Tucker's going to inbound, and Hancock County jumps into a quick press as Trapp comes here and easily broken. Oh my goodness, that was
nice find to Kaylee Huffines down low.
Nice finish there. Excellent look.
Defense broke completely.
Yeah, I don't know what Hancock County thought they were doing there. That was a questionable play call defensively. Isabel Grimes just dribbled right around Kratzer with no issue.
Spin again, just lost it though.
No, it's a pass. It's a pass.
Okay, in the books that might go.
We will credit that as a pass.
If she shot, that might have been considered an assist.
As Carmen Riley knocks down the 2 there, Coach Mormon now urging the Tigers to move as fast as possible. My goodness.
Completely no defense whatsoever.
I don't know how Isabel managed to keep her feet there. I thought for sure she was about to hit the deck, and she just stood up and just shot the layup.
So that's going to be a timeout, a much needed one for Hancock County, as the defense, the last 2 plays is just
abysmal.
Has disappeared completely.
Yeah. So you saw the last possession. The free throw was knocked down by Kratzer. She knocked down both. And they jumped into a press. Let me think. I think we only had 2 people trying to get the ball over half court. I think Skylar inbounded it, and then I think she just threw it into Isabel, and Isabel
it was just Isabel alone.
Isabel just dribbled right through Carmen Riley and Alex Kratzer with no problems, and promptly got to the other end of the floor, found Kaylee Huffines to finish the 2. As Lady Tigers getting some good momentum going here. If they can get some more stops, that'd be great, but they have gotten some more buckets here in this second quarter. So that's a good sign of things to come, perhaps. And if you're just now joining us, as I was saying, we got about 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Lady Tigers up 19-11 over the Lady Hornets of Hancock County. As it's been pretty fast-paced, but not a whole lot of made shots. As Lady Tigers up in the press now here. As Carmen Riley has it, and she breaks the press fairly easily. Dribbles around a little bit. Kicks over to Haven Riley. Kicks over to Roberts on the wing. She drives. And foul called.
I believe that's on Caroline Lucas. If I had to say, yeah, it's on Caroline Lucas. We can't really tell on that the other side, but
unfortunate there, because really it didn't seem like a great shot.
Honestly, it's a terrible call. Don't know why they did it. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Sometimes I don't understand the refs.
It's a weird thing.
Worst call I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, we've seen some pretty bad ones.
Listen,
There's
I'm
been a
just
lot of
joking.
bad calls.
That wasn't that bad of a call.
It was questionable. It was a questionable call, but it's not my job to question what the refs are doing, you know? So Sydney Tucker gets the rebound.
No, it's just the players.
I think the ball doesn't lie, you know? both free throws missed there. Isabel Grimes has it. Kicks to Caroline Lucas. She kicks back to Isabel on the wing. She drives, steps back, kicks to Cassidy in the corner. Cassidy drives off a screen from Isabel. She kicks to Caroline and hands off to Isabel, who is guarded by Carmen Riley here.
Isabel. A little ISO right now, 4 low.
As setting up the offense here, we got Cassidy in one corner, Caroline Lucas in the other. Isabel drives, kicks over to Cassidy, kicks over to Caroline. Maybe had a good look at a shot there, just didn't quite take it.
Not really confident. I don't know if how confident she is with shooting it. And
Sydney
somehow
Tucker,
no foul is being called whatsoever.
It's like sort of a wrestling match there for just a moment.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, Sydney Tucker with a missed shot, and then she fought for the rebound. Nearly came away with it.
They called it I assume they called it a jump ball.
Yeah, it was a jump ball. I don't know what else they could have called it other than a foul, but it was curious. I thought it was a foul.
It should probably.
I thought it was a foul on
the
shot.
It probably,
as opposed to obviously Sydney fouled her on the rebound. Oh my, Lily Critchlow blocked pretty mightily there by Ella House and blocked again by Roberts, but it is called a foul that time. So Lily Critchlow, the junior here, with an opportunity to get on the board for the first time. So the junior here, Lily Critchlow, to extend the lead a little bit. No good on the first. After a pretty convincing block there from Ella House from the Lady Hornets. As the second free throw up here for Lily Critchlow. It is up and good. So she's now on the board with 1 point.
So Breckinridge County's up 20-11 now.
Yeah, Lady Tigers maintaining this aggressive energy defensively as Bailey Poole gets around Sydney Tucker there. She kicks to Roberts. And she kicks back up to Riley. Kicks over to Poole. Screen there from Haven Riley, the senior. Kicks over to Carmen Riley, who kicks over to Lily Roberts. Screen from Riley. And kicks over to Poole. Looks like they're going to reset. So the Lady Tigers here playing a very convincing man-to-man defense to really shut them down here. As maybe had a shot in the corner there for Haven Riley. She kicks over to Bailey Poole. Deep three here. It's good. Very confident shot there. Somewhat contested in a pretty deep three, honestly.
Yeah, just got to tip your hat off to it right there. Know what you can do defensively against that.
I mean, I thought they played very good defense. I think that possession was around 40 seconds. So, I mean, pretty nice job there as Isabel kicks over to Cassidy.
And pass there.
Yeah, I thought that was definitely a foul, but it's all right. Carmen Riley drives and can't quite get the two to go. Rebounded by Cassidy McDaniel, who gets trapped here. And, oh, my goodness, just splits through 3 people. Goes up for a 2. Nice finish there. Oh, my goodness. A little bit of LeBron coast-to-coast action there for Cassidy McDaniel, the senior, as she finished that for an easy 2.
If it was a little bit less steps, it would have been Giannis.
Yeah, honestly,
that probably like 4 steps across the entire court.
I cannot believe I just watched that shot go in. There's no way she just made that. Okay, so as we saw, Roberts caught the ball and started to go up, just got absolutely hacked, and then just kind of launched the ball up, and I don't know how it went in. But yeah, so Roberts now with an opportunity for the extra point here for an and 1. Let's see. Is Roberts a freshman? Yes. Roberts a freshman here with an opportunity to get the lead down to just 5. Free throw is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Skylar Tucker. She kicks over to Isabel, who takes it quickly in transition. Just over 2 minutes to go here in this second quarter of basketball. Isabel kicks over to Sydney. She drives, kicks to Isabel in the corner for the 3. It's a little bit off the mark long there. Rebounded by Riley. She kicks over to House. And she picks it up in a bad area, but she kicks it to Riley. And deflected there by Skylar Tucker. She dives, can't quite get the hand back to it to keep it in play. But Hancock County not backing down from this pressure, as the Lady Tigers have done a pretty good job jumping in passing lanes. I'd say they probably have 7-8 deflections so far in this game. They've really gotten several hands on the ball, especially Aaliyah Mucker, as Kaylee Huffine's guarding in the corner here.
Yeah, we haven't seen Aaliyah playing in a while. Probably won't see her until the next half.
it is entirely probable, given she has 2 fouls currently, as rebounded by Skylar Tucker there. Lady Hornets can't quite convert. Skylar drives, can't finish, and it is going to be Lady Tigers' ball. Okay.
I believe they tapped it out.
Okay, I couldn't really tell what was going on there for a moment. Isabel Grimes to inbound here. And Kaylee Huffines trying to get position, sets a screen for Skylar Tucker. They kick to Kaylee. She goes up for 2. Can't quite finish. As some close shots that just haven't quite gone down. About a minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. As LeClaire has it. Oh, and Skylar Tucker just can't quite control it.
Tucker.
Yeah, we saw Skylar Tucker there about 3 possessions in a row defensively, just kind of jump the ball in spots where you wouldn't normally expect it, and definitely making Hancock a little bit uncomfortable. As they knock down a deep 3 and then got an and 1 opportunity there. 2 interesting shots in a row. As now trying to get an opportunity to maybe get this back to a 1-possession lead. Skylar Tucker comes away with it. She kicks to Cassidy. Cassidy thinks about driving, and she does. Hands it off to Skylar. Kicks over to Sydney on the left wing. She drives and goes up. And foul called. Not sure who that is on, but Sydney Tucker here with an opportunity to get the lead to 8.
I believe that's on Emma Morris.
Okay.
14.
Yes. So Morris, the sophomore, and again, we talked about just how young Hancock County's team is. So many freshmen, sophomores, and 8th graders, and then I believe, 3 seniors? It's kind of an interesting lineup.
So Caroline Lucas is coming in now.
So just over a minute to go here. Lady Tigers up 6, and this is a very low-scoring game for them. Maybe run away with it here in the second half a little bit, and they just haven't been able to knock down a lot of shots. But Sydney Tucker here, the junior, with her second free throw. Opportunity to extend the lead to 7. Can't quite knock it down, but rebounded by Isabel Grimes, who goes up. She can't finish. Kaylee Huffines is going to go over the back, unfortunately. And I don't really know if that's a foul. I just think the problem is she's so tall. They just have to call it. And we saw some really good minutes from her against Meade County. She finished, I believe she had a buzzer beater to end the first half. They had a really good inbounds play with 1 second left, and they just ran it perfectly to Kaylee. As I believe she's an 8th grader, correct? I believe.
Yeah.
So she's definitely gotten some good minutes for varsity here, as Lily Roberts at the free throw line with the 1 and 1 after that over the back. And the free throw here is up. And no good. Rebounded by Kaylee Huffines. She kicks to Isabel. And she starts taking it the other way quickly. Finds Sydney, and yep, that's definitely a foul there. As Sydney now with an opportunity for some redemption after missing both the last 2 free throws. Chance here to get up to 6 points on the game, I believe. As the Lady Tigers have been playing a relatively aggressive ball game so far, just haven't been able to knock down a ton of shots. The junior Sydney Tucker once again at the free throw line. First one is good. Excellent shot there. 5 points now for Sydney Tucker on the game.
I know the score is not even that far off. 7?
Yeah.
And it just feels like Breckinridge County's just so dominated this game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been really weird. Like, they've controlled the tempo, and Sydney Tucker there knocks down the second free throw now with 6 on the game. But yeah, they've controlled the tempo of this game.
Nice play there by Isabel Grimes, diving in and passing it right off to Caroline Lucas.
That was such an athletic play to even be able to do that.
Oh, nice move there by Caroline Lucas down there.
Caroline Lucas now on the board, but yeah,
that's a spurt of energy right there.
That's one of those, like, the Lady Tigers just causing a lot of scares for Hancock County. Look at that.
Another turnover.
Isabel jumps in another passing lane, feeds to Sydney. She finishes. Oh, wow.
Well, as soon as I say that, now they're up 12.
You said it was 7. It's now 12. That was the pace we've been looking for this whole time. We just haven't been able to force the turnovers and then finish as quickly.
Another
oh, my goodness.
steal. Taken back.
Ella House gets it, and she kicks over to Morris.
Definitely going to try to get this last shot off here.
Kicks to Riley.
Almost thought she was about to pull it there. 5 seconds left.
Looked like she was about to maybe just shoot it with like 10 seconds.
She's going to have to now.
As she's stepping back, Caroline Lucas gets it, and yeah, it's going to end that is going to end the first half of basketball.
That completely changed what I don't know what happened there. That was just
I guess you just spoke it into existence.
The caffeine finally kicked in, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I guess it's those pregame jitters again. It's like we saw the first quarter stats for some reason just don't go well. And then we see things kind of start to pick up before halftime. The third quarter, they slow down a bit again. And then the fourth quarter, they just jump right back into the action and for some reason are ridiculously good. So maybe we'll keep that up as we are going to go into a quick commercial break here. At the beginning of halftime, we will catch you guys right before the second half. Thank you for tuning in with Lincoln and Cameron at Breck Live.
Welcome back, everybody. Just about 4 minutes to go until we start the second half. We do have the trivia winners.
Yep.
And by winners, I mean winner.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I forgot.
Sliding in for a double tonight was Jeremy Bennett. Well done.
Would you like to name what our 2 questions were and the answers for anyone wondering?
So the my question was, who was crap, hang on.
the NL Cy Young winner.
The NL Cy Young winner that just got signed to the Dodgers today. He played for the Reds last season. The answer was Trevor Bauer.
And
I love it. I love it.
Guys.
I love it. I love seeing the Reds fans around here now.
Your laugh is terribly ominous. I bet.
Oh, I know.
I bet we have some math teachers absolutely quaking right now over this one.
Kennedy. So,
my trivia question was, Butch Beard, during his time playing in the NBA, won the 1975 NBA championship with what team? And it was the Golden State Warriors. So, yes, he was also an All-Star, but I think he played for the Cavs when he was an All-Star. So, just some fun trivia. So, yeah, congratulations, Mr. Bennett, for your big victory today in the trivia round, as you absolutely killed the game. Speaking of killing the game, the last, 1 minute of the first half was very exciting.
Love the transitions.
Yeah, I'm really just, I'm just on another level right now. Yeah, the segues are on another level. But let's see. So we were sitting at a point, the end of the score of the first quarter was 13-5. It was not a very high-scoring game. And we saw similar themes from the Lady Tigers that we're used to seeing, like the full court 2-2-1. And they actually, in the second quarter, played a decent bit of full court man, which is something we're not seeing a lot. But now that we're seeing it, it worked really well.
Yeah, it did, actually. Now, talking about it now, especially at the end, they just got a random bit of energy, just came on like that. 50 seconds left, stole the ball twice.
Like I said, you just spoke it into existence.
I guess I did. I don't know.
Sydney Tucker was at the free throw line. For those of you just now tuning in, a brief summary of what happened at the end of the second quarter. Sydney Tucker was at the free throw line. She missed both free throws. And then, let's see, Hancock, Isabel Grimes got the rebound. I don't think she scored. And then I believe we got the ball back. Let's see. So we were up 5. And then we got the ball back because I believe Hancock County traveled. And then Sydney Tucker got fouled again. That put us up 7 because she made the second 2 free throws. So that was like the beginning of the scoring spree. And then we forced like 3 turnovers in a row on 3 possessions in a row with the full court press. I don't know what happened. And then we just started scoring. It was kind of weird, just the onslaught of points. But it ended up going from I think it was a 22-15 lead to now a 28-16 lead. So, 12 points, pretty healthy margin when the other team only has 16. So, if we keep up this pace, things are looking good. Hopefully that momentum from the end of the first half transitions into this second half, as not really many numbers left to talk about. I guess we can go over first half scoring. I'm not 100% sure on the numbers for that, but I tried to keep track. I try my best every game. If they're not right, I apologize. I feel like they are fairly close, though.
I don't try at all. So
yeah.
You get a gold star.
A for effort.
Yeah.
So I believe Isabel Grimes, the junior, with 4. Aaliyah Mucker, the senior, with 7. Sydney Tucker, the junior, with 8. Cassidy McDaniel, the senior, with 4. Caroline Lucas. Is she a freshman or sophomore? I'm not 100% sure on that. But Caroline Lucas has 2 on the game. Kaylee Huffines, the 8th grader, has 2 on the game, and Lily Critchlow, the junior, has 1. Skylar Tucker yet to score, but she has seen a lot of defensive involvement. I believe she had 4 or 5 deflections there, particularly on a few possessions in a row. So things defensively, and we talked about this, was the score wasn't particularly lopsided, but the Lady Tigers have been pretty dominant, I think, defensively so far this game. And offensively, they've taken a lot of good shots that just haven't fallen. They've done a great job forcing turnovers. done a great job getting up shots that they would be able to make, and just unfortunately, didn't make many of them, but finally got on a bit of a scoring spree there. So about 15 seconds to go here before we fire up this second half of basketball between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Hornets of Hancock County.
Guess I better stand up now.
I suppose so. It is time to get fired up here as the Lady Tigers.
You don't really have to. You're like 6'8".
If that were the real number, I would probably be like very deformed from my terrible posture.
6'8", that's a waste that you didn't play in the NBA.
Well, I don't know about the NBA. That's not necessarily the only parameter for playing professional basketball. You actually have to be good at basketball. But enough about my inferior basketball talents. Hancock County inbounds here. The Lady Tigers immediately jump into this defense. Looks like they are going to stay in a man. And
wide open
maybe
three.
Not. I don't know.
Start off the second half.
As Haven Riley there, wide open in the corner. I don't know who was supposed to be guarding her, but nobody did. So Isabel has it. Kicks to Aaliyah. She's on the right wing here. Looks to Sydney in the middle. She drives. And
yeah, that's going to be a travel.
Aaliyah has a tendency to get her feet a little bit too quick when driving, and unfortunately that was one of those occasions. So not some great possessions here for the Lady Tigers so far. A bit of a defensive lapse and then an unforced turnover, as Lady Tigers are right in this press here, and it's a pretty aggressive one, just not able to really jump any lanes, as nearly a turnover there.
No foul call. Nice block there by Leah Mucker.
As Cassidy has it in transition, she drives, kicks to Isabel in the corner, thinks about a shot. She dribbles around, kicks back to Cassidy, kicks to Sydney in the middle. She has 3 people on her, goes up, can't quite finish. Nice block out there by Haven Riley, the senior. Rebounded by, let's see, I believe that was Kratzer, yes. As Carmen Riley has it, kicks over to Bailey Poole.
Nice passing.
As
good defense by Brett County, and going to go right off of Aaliyah Mucker.
Man, that's like the third time it's just bounced off Aaliyah out of bounds. As Lady Hornets to inbound here onto the baseline. Carmen Riley, the 8th grader, one of their best players, inbounds to Bailey Poole. She jumps out into the corner, and Riley can't quite knock down the 3. Lily Critchlow can't quite corral the rebound. And looks like Kratzer got the rebound, eventually kicked to Riley. Then House has it, rebounded by Sydney Tucker after, I'd say, 2 or 3 offensive rebounds there. Isabel Grimes has it, quickly pushing in transition, as kicks over to Cassidy McDaniel in the corner, the senior, for 3. It's good. There was never a doubt that ball was going in.
That's what, her 7th point, I believe?
Yes, I believe she now has 7 on the game. As Lady Tigers get a nice trap going there with Aaliyah and Isabel.
And that's going to be picked up. That's going to be Brett County ball, I believe. Yep.
All right, yeah, nice defense there. Excellent trap there by Isabel Grimes and Aaliyah Mucker.
Ella House there dove for it and just knocked it out.
So we've seen a lot of hustle plays from both teams so far this game. It's been very aggressive.
Yeah, not a lot of fouls have been called, even though Brett County had, 7 or 8 at the end of the first half there.
Yes, so we are just about 2 minutes in for anybody joining in here in this second half of basketball. Aaliyah goes up. Can't quite finish, but it is going to go out on Kratzer. So Kratzer, the senior there, unfortunate error to knock that ball out. And a baseline inbound here. This is a deadly play generally for the Lady Tigers. And yes, it looks like Cassidy's probably going to flare out into that corner again. She kicks into Sydney for the handoff. I think Sydney could have taken that so easily, but Cassidy drives. Nice finish.
Well, nice fake there. Nobody down low to guard her.
So Cassidy now with 9 on the game.
It's going to be a timeout, Hancock County.
Man, I thought Sydney had, I'm not sure who it was. I think it might have been Kratzer, just pinned on her back. Could have easily just spun and gone for it, but easily hands it off to Cassidy, and she just takes sort of a double screen almost from Sydney. No, not necessarily a double screen, but screening 2 people, just using her body. It worked very well. Cassidy was able to drive in. So the Breckinridge County lead now up to 14 here, 33-19. As they've now scored, 5 so far in the second half, which is as many as Hancock scored in the first quarter. So, that's worth something, I would say. But yeah, Lady Hornets have been a little bit slow. Had several turnovers that I would consider unforced. And Lady Hornets now 2 inbound. It's the Lady Tigers right here in this quick press. And yeah, they're in a man-to-man press. It looks like. Seems like they're kind of, or no, it's almost like they're in a 1-3-1 press.
With
It's
Lily
really
Critchlow at the top.
Yeah, it's really weird. Oh, nice steal by
Dunk
Aaliyah
it.
there. So Aaliyah easily finishes that one. She now has 9 on the game. And unfortunately, we didn't see a ton of action from Aaliyah in the second quarter because she picked up a second foul early on in that quarter. But she had 7 in the first quarter, so nice defense here from the Lady Tigers so far. As
Wow,
oh my goodness,
what a nice shot there by Bailey Poole.
Bailey Poole with another deep 3. She did that earlier on the wing as Isabel has it quickly moving in transition, and Coach Mormon telling him to move quickly as Cassidy McDaniel no good on the 3 there, rebounded by Carmen Riley. Not really pushing it, maybe a questionable play given the fact the press was coming, but nothing really came there. As Sydney Tucker guarding.
Well, another wide open 3, but
Even
that one's
Riley
way
with the
off.
3. Nowhere near the mark, rebounded by Isabel Grimes. She's going to take it in transition. Looks like they are going to try and set up. Isabel drives, foul called on the floor. Oh,
Nope, it
That-
was
I-
on her.
I don't know how that was on the shot, but I'm totally fine with it. So Isabel Grimes here, the junior, with 2 free throws. And as I was saying, Coach Mormon telling them to really push it in transition quickly as Hancock County's had a bad time recovering.
I think there's a bit of confusion between the refs on whether that was 2 shots or on the floor.
Yeah, I absolutely don't think that should have been
Yeah.
2 shots. It was really weird. As Isabel misses the first one, I mean, she got fouled like before she even got to where the block is. Like she wasn't really even in the paint when she got fouled, and then she went up. So opportunity here for 1, as it is good. Nice shot there from Isabel. She now has 5 on the game, and she had some shooting struggles for certain against. Let's see, I believe it was South Warren and then Meade. She struggled pretty mightily shooting, but recovered a little bit. And 3 there by Roberts. As Lady Tigers already pushing in transition quickly. So the lead now cut to 11. Isabel has it. Hands off to Skylar. She hands it off to Aaliyah. She drives.
Oh.
Nice little runner there. No good. Rebounded by Skylar. Goes up. Can't quite convert. Rebounded by Carmen Riley. She pushes in transition. Kicks to Lily Roberts. Guarded by Cassidy McDaniel. And a trap comes from Sydney Tucker. And that ball somehow falls into the paint. As Ella House finishes there. The lead now cut to 9. Just about 4 minutes into this second half. Lady Tigers maybe getting a little bit concerned. Seems they have called a full timeout. So I think we've just had a couple unfortunate breaks, but really playing a solid game. So I think maybe a bit of tactical readjustment offensively to make sure that we can get some easy shots. And if you are just now tuning in, a couple insights to have here. There will be a boys varsity matchup with Hancock County afterwards, so that should be an event. We are going to get some fun numbers on that, and I will be assisting in the commentary, so should be a good time. We saw an exciting first half here with the Lady Tigers being up 28-16, now at 36-27. So the lead cut here by 3. But things still going very well for them, I would say. A couple unfortunate possessions there, as I believe it was Poole knocked down a deep 3. And then, let's see, who was it that knocked down the next shot? Was it House? I think it was House in the paint, finished that one. As, let's see, it does not look like Hancock County is going to be going into a press. So Lady Tigers just going to have to sit back and get some buckets here. I think that is the main goal. So everybody at home, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Not much else to do, but, enjoy it. As Aaliyah, nice fake there. She drives.
Nice move there by Aaliyah Moker.
Nice finish by the senior.
Haven't
has
seen
11.
as much from her this game, but
Well, she has 11 now on the game. She had, I think she had 7 in the first quarter, but then she had to get taken out because of that foul. Oh, that was an excellent trap, and then just kind of slightly broken. And, oh, my goodness, cannot believe that ball fell over there, but Carmen Riley gets it. And she kicks over to House in the corner. She kicks to Riley. Nice drive there, or I guess a nice back cut there. Sydney Tucker inbounds to Isabel. They push quickly in transition. Looks like she's going to drive. Kicks out to Aaliyah. She goes for 3, and it's good.
It is.
Aaliyah now with 14 on the game. So that's pretty nifty, I would say, as Lady Tigers now up 12 once again. And Bailey Poole has it here, just trying to get it over half court. Lily Roberts has it. Passes to Poole. Sydney Tucker gets on the floor for it. Nice pass there to Isabel Grimes. There's 3 people guarding her. She slows it down, but then she drives in. Can't quite finish. Rebounded by Sydney Tucker. We've seen insane athleticism from her so far. Nice finish by Sydney.
43-29 now. Breckenridge County way on top after that timeout, and that's, I was about to say, not sure where the foul was going to be coming in at.
So unfortunately, Sydney Tucker gets a foul there, but she did just pick up her 10th points of the game, so that's pretty impressive. As we've seen some great athleticism from her. A stellar athlete, both on the basketball court and on the soccer pitch, both. So just under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers have kind of dropped back. Let's see. Looks like they are going to be... No, it looks like they maybe dropped into a 2-3. It's kind of complicated to tell.
I believe they're in a 2-3.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know about that one.
Not sure what happened there.
It's a questionable one.
Skylar Tucker's arms are straight up. Went right into him, actually.
Sometimes you just have to throw the ball up and it's a foul. It works, okay? And now it's a 14-point game still. And Lily Roberts here. Let's see, I believe she's the freshman. Yes.
And sometimes when you're a ref, you just don't know how to choke on the whistle.
Lily Roberts knocks down the first free throw to put it to a 13-point lead for the Lady Tigers. And the second here, she is doing her pre-shot routine. So we've seen some great action from the Lady Tigers the last few possessions, forcing turnovers as the second free throw. Good for Roberts. Aaliyah has it inbounds to Isabel, and they are moving quickly once again. Hands off to Cassidy. She kicks to Aaliyah. Aaliyah drives, goes up, and can't quite finish, but nice take. As she has 14 on the game, so she has done a great job attacking, and a press coming here, and they just can't quite get the trap. Bailey Poole has it. Drops back, kicks to Carmen Riley. As it looks like LeClaire may be supposed to flash to the middle. A little bit of disjointedness on the Hancock County offense here. Lily Roberts has it. And looks like they're trying to get it into the middle. Roberts goes up, fouled, and one.
Sydney tried going for the block there, I think.
So unfortunate there for the Lady Tigers, as maybe some struggles defensively, as Lady Hornets have knocked down some pretty interesting shots, but they have gone in. So we must, admire them for that. As Lily Roberts here with, let's see, she knocked down the last 2 free throws, so I think she has almost 10 points. Not 100% certain on that, just from my guess. As offensive rebound there by the Lady Hornets, Carmen Riley has it. Roberts has it. Goes up for a 2, and she's now got their last. It looks like
Roberts
they're in a 2-3.
For the 3. No good that time.
It's a bit of a heat check, honestly. Oh, my goodness. She was knocking down a lot of shots there. It's getting a bit concerning. As, let's see, I believe, yes, Lady Hornets maintain possession under the basket here. Lily Roberts to inbound. Kicks into Riley. She goes up for a 3. No
Quick
good.
Catch shoot.
Rebounded by Cassidy McDaniel. She takes it the other way quickly. And finds Aaliyah over on the wing. She goes up for 3. It's good. Wow, she was already halfway down the court by the time that ball went in. That was kind of funny. As Hancock County now, the press back into...
And, that's an over in the back.
That might have been over and back.
That is over and back.
I'm
not sure what happened there.
All right, well, lead us back to 13.
Not sure what happened on that call.
Yeah, well,
or lack of a call.
Sometimes it just works, As the Lady Tigers now dropped back into this 2-3 once again. As 3 in the corner here from Gorman, no good. Lily Critchlow gets the rebound, kicks up to Isabel Grimes. She pushes quickly. Kicks over to Cassidy in the corner. She goes up for 3. It's good.
Back threes for the seniors, bringing the score 51-35.
So Cassidy now has 12 on the game. Has 20 seconds to go here. 16-point lead now for the Lady Tigers. Gorman in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Sydney Tucker. Looking quickly here. 10 seconds to go. Sydney drives and loses her footing. That is going to be a travel, unfortunately. And hopefully there's no injury to go there. Okay, that would have been pretty unfortunate. But looks like the Lady Hornets to inbound now. As the referee is wiping off the floor to ensure no one else falls. All right. Lady Hornets have the ball here, down 16, 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. So another 8 minutes and 7 seconds of basketball remain. And presumably the Lady Tigers will have possession to start off the fourth quarter as Bailey Poole gets it over half court. And deep three here, and it's a jump ball. But don't think they're going to call it before the whistle goes off, so that's pretty awesome. 16-point leader for the Lady Tigers. They get possession going into the fourth quarter. And a great performance so far by them in the first three quarters. They have done a great job. Currently, let's see, score is currently 51-35. So I would say that is a pretty solid performance. And things got a little bit scary there for a second. The lead was cut to 8. I believe it was 43-35, if my numbers are correct. So they jumped ahead with 8 points in a row. Their nice 8-0 run to take the lead back after Lily Roberts from Hancock County scored 6 or 8 points in a row. But again, the Lady Tigers defense has really helped them out a lot. They've done a great job on the glass. I think they haven't given up a ton of offensive rebounds. And they've done a great job pushing it in transition, getting open threes. They've really knocked them down. And if that would have happened against Meade County, it would have been great. That would have pretty much been the entire game if we would have just knocked down some threes. But unfortunately, I keep bringing up the Meade County game because it just sucked to lose that one. But, they're definitely making up for it right now. They're doing a great job. And we saw kind of a man-to-man press there. Not typically something we do see from the Lady Tigers, but it worked very effectively. They were able to force several turnovers, particularly near the end of the second quarter. And that third quarter, I thought they also did a fantastic job of kind of jumping out of the gates quickly on the press. So we are just set to begin the fourth quarter of action. We are 75% of the way through this game. And if the statistics hold true, the Lady Tigers should outperform their other three quarters during this quarter. Because that's just what they do. They're just like that. As Sydney Tucker mentioned, they're just built different. As Isabel Grimes has it here, commanding the offense. And looks like Hancock County has now dropped back into a 2-3. Yes, they have. Okay. So readjusting the offense here. Isabel kicks it over to Sydney. Kicks back to Isabel. Kicks over to Sydney on the wing. She drives. Maybe thinks about somebody in the paint. Can't quite find anybody, though. Lily kicks over to Aaliyah. Kicks to Cassidy. Kicks to Isabel. And she resets. See what Coach Mormon has drawn up here. So Aaliyah has it. Kicks to Isabel. Screen comes from Sydney Tucker. Kicks to Cassidy in the corner. Has Lily in the middle. Nice look. She can't quite handle it, though, unfortunately. And, I thought that was a jump ball. That's foul called on Lily Critchlow there. Unfortunate call. I thought she did a great job fighting for that ball, but it happens. So inbounds for the Lady Hornets here. Opportunity to get this back to a 13-point game. Carmen Riley has it. Kicks to Ella House. And just kind of trying to break this press here. Having some struggles. Morris has it. Kicks up to Haven Riley. She kicks to Kratzer. Stolen by Aaliyah, but just steps out of bounds. Oh, gosh. I don't think she was expecting the ball to kind of just, fall in her hands. Oh, goodness. So inbounds here on the baseline for Hancock County. Carmen Riley to inbound. Looks for Kratzer. Can't quite get it to her, but the ball does fall to House. And Haven Riley now has it. Kicks over to Carmen on the wing. And she kicks over to Morris in the corner. She goes for three. No good. Rebounded by Kratzer. She goes up and one. Foul called on Cassidy McDaniel there.
So unfortunate for Breck. So many and ones.
Yeah, really. I think there's been 3 or 4, which is a lot. You don't typically see somebody knock down a shot when they get fouled. I think it's just been the fouls have been weak ones. Well, there was the exception of that one. We saw it. I believe it was in the first half. Yeah, it was the first half. I believe it was Roberts. Went up, just got absolutely hacked. Just launched the ball up and it went in. It was pretty funny to watch. But Kratzer misses the free throw for the and one attempt there. Lily Critchlow hands it off to Isabel. They are going to set it up here. And just dribbling around here, looking for a way to set it up. Cassidy posts up in the paint. And it looks like they're running 4 high offense here. It seems like they're just trying to get some screens to get an open shot. So Lily Critchlow has it on the wing. Tries to feed to Sydney Tucker, but turns it over, unfortunately. As Roberts has it, nearly stolen by Sydney Tucker, who then motions for a walk. But Ella House goes for 2, knocks that one down. Nice shooter's roll on that one as Lily inbounds to Sydney. To Aaliyah. She drives, goes up. Nice finish there.
Quick little response there from Aaliyah Mucker, the senior.
Aaliyah now with 19 on the game, I believe. as Roberts has it, kicks to Pull at the top. We've seen Pull knock down a couple of deep threes, even slightly contested ones. House has it, kicks to Pull in the corner. She kicks up to, right at the top there. It's over to Pull. And they are here to set up once again. As Pull has it. She drives. It's over to Roberts. Kicks back to Pull. She goes for deep three once again. My goodness, that's her third deep three that she's knocked down so far. The lead's cut to 11 now. Hancock County's looked like they've maybe shown some signs of life here a couple times. Just haven't quite been able to actually bring the game back to equal as Cassidy goes for three. It's good.
Another response from Breckinridge County, 56-42.
So that's a great play there. Nice recovery as Cassidy now has 15 on the game. The seniors, I believe, combined for 34 right now. As ball goes in the paint there, three.
Went for the trap down low, left the corner wide open.
Unfortunately, trying to force that turnover, couldn't quite get it done. As Isabel Grimes has it, nice ball handling there. As right after Haven Riley knocked down that three. Isabel dribbling around at the top, trying to set up once again. Tries to fake. That is unfortunately a charge. As kind of just dropped her shoulder there. I think she was going for a fake, but didn't realize that the defender didn't really go anywhere. It was unfortunate, but.
So Breckinridge County with 6 fouls now compared to Hancock County with 1.
Yeah, it's an interesting number this late into the game to only have, I think they had 3 in the first half. I think they have like 4 fouls on the game. But Bailey Poole has it here. Lady Tigers still up 11. House has it. Kicks it over to Roberts. As they're now looking for a shot. Poole has it once again. And the Hancock County coach pretty livid that nobody was posting up there. And yes, timeout is going to be called by Hancock County. About halfway through the fourth quarter here. 4.5 minutes to go. Lady Tigers lead by 11. So things certainly looking good for them. A little bit of Hancock County momentum halted by a lack of offense. Definitely interesting so far if you guys are just tuning in. Lady Tigers have shown a pretty convincing defensive performance and have finally started to convert in transition. And that first quarter was a bit of a struggle. They were up 8, but it was only 13-5. So, I mean, defensively they've done a great job this whole game, I think. But really just need to step it up a little bit here offensively, and this game should pretty well be sealed. I think it just kind of comes down to finishing it out.
Completely agree. Lincoln Project Smith.
I am deeply offended by that name. Okay. I have never been called that before. That one's gonna haunt me for the rest of the day. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna try and take all politics out of this before I say something rash. We're gonna go ahead and keep it going here as the Lady Tigers playing a defensive possession here. Lady Hornets to inbound on the baseline. Kind of interesting they get to inbound on the baseline considering they were basically at half court when they called a timeout, but Roberts has it. She kicks up to House. She goes for 3. Well off the mark. Rebounded by Aaliyah, who looks to go in transition quickly. She dribbles it, and she's going to take it all the way. It's over to Cassidy. She drives. She goes up for 2. Nice finish there by the senior. So Cassidy McDaniel now with 17 on the game. Nice drive there by her as Carmen Riley has it.
Almost stolen there.
Isabel jumps into that passing lane. Can't quite come away with it. Kratzer has it. She drives. Can't quite finish either. Rebounded by Skylar Tucker. And she picks up her dribble in a bad spot, but does manage to throw it off the foot of Roberts. So it's going to be an inbound here for the Lady Tigers. They are now up 13. And there will be some boys varsity action also versus Hancock County after this game. So you have that to look forward to. I'm not sure. I believe the start time will be about half an hour after this game ends. After Cameron and I's post-game analysis, which we will try and keep relatively brief. But here we go, trying to run an offense here. Coach Mormon obviously a little bit frustrated with the team's current performance. Presumably just their execution of offense. I feel like they've done pretty well overall as Skylar Tucker goes up there and is fouled. So definitely getting some good looks here. As Skylar now with 2 free throws to put it to a 15-point lead, which would, I think, seal the game. I can't really see a way they'd come back down 15 with 3 minutes. I mean, it's definitely possible, but they've only had 45 points the whole game. It's questionable, but the first free throw is knocked down by Skylar Tucker. She gets her first points of the game. Second free throw's up, and no good. Almost rebounded by Aaliyah. Kratzer does come away with it. Kicks it to Carmen Riley. She fires up to House. And trapped in the corner there by Aaliyah and Isabel at half court. And looks like she might have gotten hit in the face, but Aaliyah comes away with the ball, and she drives. Can't quite finish. Rebounded by Isabel. She pulls it away. And it looks like they're probably just going to try and milk the clock a little bit here, as Hancock County definitely going to need to force a turnover here. Sydney Tucker drives in. Can't quite finish that one. She was almost wide open. Goes up again. Can't quite finish that either. Gets another offensive rebound. And a foul called. My goodness, she had 3 people on her and still managed to get both of those rebounds. But yes, Hancock now picks up their third of the half, as Kaylee Huffines now comes in for Skylar, I believe. But 32nd timeout called here. So pretty nice forced turnover there by the Lady Tigers to get that ball away. I believe House was just trapped right there in the corner immediately after crossing half court. That is the worst place possible to pick up your dribble, aside from maybe the baseline corner on the wrong side of half court. You get trapped in either of those spots, it's bad, because you can't throw the ball back. And I think they had planned that play perfectly to try and develop a trap there, and I believe it was Isabel and Aaliyah jumping in there defensively once more to try and force a turnover. So we have just under 3 minutes to go here. Lady Tigers lead 59-45 over the Lady Hornets of Hancock County. And for those of you just joining who may not be aware of this, Lady Tigers just coming off a 3-game win streak after their only loss of the season to Meade County. And that was a heartbreaker, a 1-point loss off of a last-second shot by Peyton Bradley. But Lady Tigers were, let's see, were they 6-0? I believe 6-0 on the season going into that game and just unfortunately lost. But now up to 9-1, first in RPI in the 3rd region. I think they've played like it, other than just maybe missing some shots they could have knocked down. But I think they've done a very good job overall playing, as Hancock may need a bit of a miracle here to come back. And Isabel Grimes to inbound on the baseline. She kicks into Aaliyah. Aaliyah's going to drive. Kicks to Cassidy. She goes up for 3. It's good. I think that may be her 4th 3 of the game, as I believe Cassidy now has 20 on the game. So Hancock getting pressed once again. Throws the ball in the back court and just throws it away. So baseline inbounds for the Lady Tigers, resulting from a Hornets possession.
Yep, so 62-45, 2 minutes roughly to go. Not much else to say. Breckinridge County having quite a bit of success right now. Hancock, once they kind of fell behind. If I were to describe Hancock's current situation, I would say bad. But yes, they got it within 11, and then Breck County sort of just, I think they went into that timeout and just kind of came away with it. Yeah, and at one point they even cut it back to within 8. I think they were down like 14, then cut it back to 8. I think that was 3rd quarter, but yeah, they've kind of fallen behind once again, as Lady Tigers showing a lot of endurance with how long they've been able to keep players in the game. They really haven't had to rotate a ton. Only have 10 players, I believe. So, or no, I think actually 9 now. But yes, Isabel kicks over to Cassidy, and just trying to kind of take time off the clock here. 2 minutes to go, up 17. Not really much reason to rush, as Aaliyah goes up for 3, knocks that down. Oh my goodness. So we're kind of seeing that 4th quarter. Just I don't understand. Like, I don't know if it's just the fact that they get a big lead or something, as another turnover by Hancock County. I don't know if it's because they just get a lead and they're just like, let's just get the lead bigger in the 4th quarter. But it's just like, for some reason, and hold on, I want to pull up the exact numbers. It's so weird to me how the stats change throughout the game. I have to pull this up just for fun. Okay. So, field goal percentage in the 1st quarter is, on average, 37%.
Second quarter, 44%. Third quarter, 42%. And the fourth quarter is 51%. I don't understand how they do this every time. They get me so stressed out just to come into the fourth quarter and go up 20. So anyway, I guess it does make the game interesting in the first three quarters. That's probably what they're trying to do, is just please
just
people
all
watching.
entertainment purposes.
Yeah, that's the only reason we're here. Oh, goodness. But yeah, so Hancock having some struggles. Good hustle play. Can't quite get to it. And a minute to go here. Down 20. They are going to need a point every 3 seconds. So we're going to have to see how that goes for Hancock County. I have my doubts as to whether or not they can do it.
Nice math. I mean,
the odds are not in their favor. But yeah, maybe they can get something going.
You just sit and do math for fun at home. I mean, like,
not for fun. I have to do a lot of schoolwork. Okay. I'm
in stats too, but
I
don't put any effort into it. I don't know what
into it. Oh, God, why are we calling a timeout, guys? Come on. Okay. We got 40 seconds to go here. We are now talking about the amount of effort that we put into our AP statistics class. For those of you just now joining, it's been a fun one. I would say it's a real nail biter right now. No, it's not. Not even, not even remotely. It was, I don't know, maybe like 6 minutes ago, and then things just really fell apart for the Lady Hornets. I'd say they probably had like 6 turnovers in this half. Or not this half, this quarter. They've pretty much just thrown the ball to Brett County like 3 times, but it's been a fun game to watch. I mean, the Lady Tigers struggled. It's kind of similar to what we saw against Meade, except Hancock County hasn't just like randomly knocked down like 5 threes in a row, which would definitely have made this a lot more stressful.
So they're just skipping it around between Aaliyah and Isabel.
Oh, but Caroline has it now, mixing things up a little bit. Isabel has it. And, kicks it back to Caroline. Looks like, she goes to Aaliyah. We got 12 seconds to go here. I think this is about going to wrap it up. As
she better pass it.
I was going to say, I thought she was going to get a 5-second for a moment there. As I think that's going to wrap it up. That is it. So that's a 65-45 victory for the Lady Tigers over the Lady Hornets of Hancock County. So, let's see. Some key takeaways.
That's going to put the Lady Tigers 10-1 on the season as they go against Connor, I believe.
Yeah, they play
Connor. Was it
Connor.
Connor at Butler? Or am I mistaken?
I'm almost certain that you are correct.
Okay.
That is in the statewide mortgage Valentine shootout, for those of you wondering. But yes, that will be tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. I'm not sure if you can watch that stream. If you can, we'll try and provide a link to it on Twitter. Make sure you're following the BCHS Athletics page, BC Lady Tigers, also the Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers, who are now about to play. Also, you may see a familiar face or hear a familiar voice commentating that game. I will be joined by Zach Martin here shortly to fire that game up. But yes, so the next game for the Lady Tigers, again, is tomorrow against Connor at Butler, 12:30 p.m. And let's see, I believe the next game we will be commentating, almost for certain, will be Lady Tigers against Muhlenberg County at home, 7 p.m. on February 23rd. So just around, 3 weeks? About 2.5 weeks. But yes, that was an exciting game. Lady Tigers come away with the victory. Cam, you have any detailed analysis to add?
I liked the defense switching out a little bit. We switched it quite a bit from man to zone, specifically 2-3.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the press, we flipped it around a little bit. Obviously the man press, but I think the man worked honestly. It worked perfectly for the time that we used it before we switched back. And we were just really aggressive tonight. Had a lot of energy, a lot of spurts of energy.
For sure.
That we were able to just go on like 6-0 runs.
Yeah.
But towards the end there, before we kind of took it away again, like probably into the third quarter, beginning of fourth quarter, we kind of started allowing a lot of shots, specifically from Roberts, because the press kind of started falling, and we kind of were like, okay, who are we going to guard now? There's a wide open person. Who's going to move?
Weird.
Nobody went to him. Not sure what that was about, but we went into a timeout, got that fixed, and obviously we won by 20 points. So this is just another good regional win and a good district win for Breckinridge County after losing to Meade County. And hopefully it's going to get them ready and a little bit more comfortable whenever they play against Meade County again, because that's always just what we want to see. We don't care about anybody else except Meade County here in Breck County.
We just have to be.
It seems like anymore.
Yeah, and that is
used
again,
to be Hancock
16th.
County now. Yeah, 16th at Meade. I definitely assume they won't be allowing fans since their gym is like twice as small as ours.
It's like a very small toaster.
Why toaster?
I don't know. That was just what I popped into my head.
Anyway, hopefully we'd be able to somehow go commentate there because we did the district tournament.
So fun.
It'd be great, but
my goodness.
I have a feeling that won't happen just because of how small the gym is.
Yes.
Sorry, Meade County, get a bigger gym. Okay.
So
okay.
if this is the last time that we can stream on Breck Live until the 23rd, we will continue to update via the Breck Live Twitter, via the BCHS Lady Tigers Twitter, BCHS Fighting Tigers Twitter, BCHS Athletics. I don't think the high school Twitter will tweet about it, but there's a possibility.
They'll retweet about it.
Yeah.
It's just
a
matter of retweets.
Yeah. That's pretty much the thing. Try and stay as updated as possible on that. We will try and keep you guys as updated as possible on that, on streaming times, pregame shows, anything like that. But yes, stick around, because after this we will be commentating the Fighting Tigers versus, I guess, the Fighting Hornets, correct?
I don't know.
Or just the Hornets?
The Hornets.
We're just going to go with the Hornets.
The Buzzing Hornets.
The Buzzing Hornets, yes.
But as for me, I'm going to be done for the night. So I'm going to maybe try and find a corner and watch this hopefully close game in. But so I will see you all next time. Not sure when that'll be. Maybe a boys' game. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
But as for Lincoln and we are signing off.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back with another boys Breck Live basketball game. And I'm Zach Martin. I'm here with
Lincoln Smith.
And we got a very interesting game here tonight.
Yes, we do. So, give me just a moment here. I'm going to go ahead and try and pull up Hancock County's schedule so far for this season. But the Fighting Tigers are 2-7 thus far. They're coming off of a 4-game losing streak.
They're having a rough season so far, especially with a couple games with Case and Morris out.
Yes,
and
for sure.
But we have big news tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Case and Morris is coming back and playing this game tonight. That's going to be that makes the stakes a little bit higher tonight.
Yeah.
We have a better advantage, and hopefully we have a full team tonight. I'm not for sure. I know we had a few more players in the Meade County game that got hurt.
Yeah.
But I think everybody's recovered and they're coming back tonight.
I think everybody has, and I think some of those injuries against Meade may have been a little bit minor, but enough that they didn't want to play against Owensboro, because that was unpleasant at best.
Owensboro is a good team.
Owensboro is a very good team. Actually, hold on. I have the third region standings for boys currently pulled up. This is the boys, correct? Yes, it is. Okay. So first in the third region right now, which, let's see, it's Muhlenberg County, and by RPI, they're at like a .65. Breck County is unfortunately sitting at a .33. It's not great. Numbers are not exactly in our favor. Let's see, we've played 9 games. Our average margin, let's see, I believe we've been outscored by 99, so that'll put us at exactly 11-point loss per game.
It's a rough thing to see. From years past, we've been such a winning team in basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
We've lost a lot of seniors over the time, and it's making it rough this season.
Yeah.
But we also have more games played in the season, which, me personally, I'm a football player.
Yeah, for sure.
And even if you play basketball or you play football or soccer, any sport, doesn't matter if you're winning, losing, tying. It doesn't matter. You're playing the game. You love the game.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And especially during these hard times during COVID, COVID restrictions, it's hard to get a game. I remember when we played in football season, we barely, sometimes we were like, we'd play a game, we'd get to about, we get to a week of practice, the day of the game, they'd cancel on us. We had to find a new team.
Yeah, it really sucks.
It just happens, and at this point, it doesn't really matter if these guys are winning or losing. They're just having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially for the seniors, it sucks for the seniors that they're going through this COVID season, COVID restrictions for them to play ball. As long as they get to play, I'm sure they're happy.
Yeah. I mean, really, it is fortunate they get to play it all. It's a trying time, but they're trying to persevere. They haven't succeeded ultimately, like in their main goal of having a nice winning season. But I do have some good news. Hancock County is only 1 spot above us in the third region RPI, so that's maybe a good sign.
Does that mean if we beat them, we?
I would believe so. Hancock County is currently 2-5, so they've played 2 less games than we have, but they've lost. They've won the same number we have. I'm actually going to check who has Hancock County beaten, because we have only beaten Cloverport and Nelson County.
And here comes out our boys now.
There we go. That's the lineup, and I believe everyone has returned.
Yeah, that's a pretty big lineup.
Namely, as we mentioned, the senior, Kason Morris. Not sure what his average is per game. I think like around 15. Not 100% certain on that number. Again, I was not entirely prepared with the boys' stats, but we're here. We're excited to get this game going.
And I know in the past games that I've seen Kason play, people are all over him.
Absolutely.
He's a shooter.
Yeah, he is.
If he gets open, he will hit the shot. Even when he's guarded, he's hitting the shots.
He's a very clutch shooter.
Yeah, it's very hard. And even last year when he played, he's playing with Kavion, Brock Lucas, Justice Shrewsbury, a lot of seniors.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to get the ball when you have a lot of seniors on your team, especially key players like Kavion and stuff like that last year. He clutched up some games.
Absolutely,
Meade County, he clutched up, hit a clutch winning shot, into the game, won
the district championship for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do that, and now he is one of the few seniors this year, so he's getting the ball a lot.
Yeah, I would say he is one of the premier players in the third region. Really unfortunate, he actually was injured. I think it was like the second quarter against Cloverport. I'm assuming we were already up a healthy margin, but yeah, he went up for a jump shot. Unfortunately, rolled his ankle, but he has returned. That was good. Let me look really quick. That injury was the 19th, I think. Yes, the injury is January the 19th. He is back. It's now February the 5th. And the next boys game, just for reference, will be, let's see, I believe, yes, there is a home game against Central Hardin on the 8th. So if you guys are looking forward to some more of that, we will be able to commentate that game, hopefully, since it is a home game. Hopefully these precautions can stay relatively similar so we can commentate most of these games. But things looking bleak for both sides so far going into this game. So we got a 2-5 Hancock County Hornets team. And if you're going to go ahead and talk about, we know they might have a favorable size matchup on us.
They do. Of course, Breckenridge County has a lot of smaller, shorter guys, skinny guys, But, we have guys on this. And another thing to think about, on Hancock County, they only have 2 seniors this year. Mm-hmm. And, it's seniors are the best thing you can have on a team. But also, these guys have a lot of underclassmen that are big. They are tall. We have a guy, he's 6'4". Number 44, Caleb Canal, I don't know how to say his last name.
Is it Keown? I think it's
Keown. I think it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I believe. Okay, I'm not certain on this. I think he may be a sibling of Kendra Keown on the girls' team. She's a freshman. She's 5'8", so presumably some height in that
big
bloodline.
Family.
Yeah, big family. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but he's 6'4", 245, and he's a sophomore. Big guy.
He's large.
He's a large guy. They're feeding him well.
Yes, they are.
And so, we'll probably see him next year tw. He'll probably grow a few feet. Not a few feet. A few
oh my
feet.
goodness!
No, I'm kidding. He'll probably grow a few inches. But we also have I believe 7 other 6-footers on the team.
Good gosh. Let me check out that roster.
That list.
Holy cow.
There's a lot of tall fellas on the team. And I was watching what was his name? Caleb. I was watching Caleb run around, and I like to see how they warm up and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
How big, and he's a bigger fella. Especially 245, you think, oh, it's got to be a big guy, right? 6'4", 245. Dude's fast.
Oh, really?
He can run.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He can run. And see, he's also going to be a paint player.
Yeah.
Obviously that tall of a guy, you're going to play in the paint.
For sure.
You also got Jared Harnett playing in the paint. Jared Harnett is not a big guy.
No, Jared, unfortunately, I'd say this guy probably has, 6-7 inches on Jared.
Yeah,
Jared is not very large.
And probably about 120 pounds on him.
Yes, Keown is starting, as well as Ryan Ogle. So they have a 6'4", 6'2.5", as they are marked in the roster.
That's
frightening.
That is frightening. But like I was saying,
yeah, go ahead.
Jared Harnett starts in the paint. That guy's probably going to be starting in the paint too. Keown.
Yeah, I would say so.
And so, I've seen in the past games Jared Harnett gets charged a lot. He gets hit. He takes the hits. I wonder how this is going to work out.
Yeah, I'm thinking if Jared tries to take a charge on this guy,
he might die.
it could be the end. We may never see him again after that.
Jared might disappear tonight.
Yeah, it would be unfortunate, but it could happen. So our starting lineup tonight, Kason Morris, the senior, is back. He is starting with Cole Critchlow, Lane Tall, Cole Proctor, and Mercer Rogers. So the size disadvantage, unfortunately for us, I'd say Cole, I don't actually know how tall Cole is. I'd say he's around 6'2 or 6'3.
Well, as they walk up to him now, there's a big difference.
It's definitely not the best situation, I would say, but, maybe we can be a little bit more athletic than them. We've seen Mercer make some shots here, and let's hope this is not a repeat of the Owensboro game.
Oh, no.
That would be bad. I have my doubts, though. I think it's going to be okay. That would also be bad. So Mercer is going to start off with the ball here. He kicks over to Kason.
Kason Morris has already gotten the ball.
And Cole Proctor, nice feed there to Cole Critchlow in the paint.
The 6-footer gets laid up on. Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Maybe he's not as good as we'd feared.
Maybe not.
Oh, my. Look at that vertical. Oh, my goodness. As the press comes here for Breck County, Mercer Rogers comes away with the steal. He drives, can't quite find a pass. Ball batted away there by Ogle. Oh, my. Keown there with a little behind-the-back move. And three-er for Hancock County in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Cole Proctor.
Cole Proctor bringing it down now. And oh, my God. The reach on these guys is ridiculous. Oh, wow.
So we saw Ryan Ogle there, I believe, forced a couple of turnovers, back-to-back plays with that monstrous wingspan. I believe he's around 6'3", so
Oh, yeah.
a little bit scary.
See, tall is a big factor on the team, but they're not as fast as our team, but their wingspan.
It's scary.
The passing's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard this game.
I mean, that first possession we had looked really clean, where Cole kind of just fed it into, the other Cole, and it just worked.
Nope.
Now,
And,
Cole, you
Cole.
got to go up.
Cole.
Wow.
Cole got it back with the rebound.
And Kaysen kicks out to Lane Tall for 3.
And 3 is hit. Wow, we're ahead in this game.
All right. We are up 5-0. That's the start we wanted right there.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so Lane
We've gotten
Tall.
the grip. We've gotten the grip.
Yep, we might have a little bit of traction. Lane Tall knocks down the 3 there, the sophomore, following the finish from Cole Critchlow, the senior. So things looking good so far. I'm going to attempt to keep the stats in terms of points scored. So my apologies if that gets questionable. I know you guys are not always the biggest fans of my stat keeping in the girls'
It's
games.
okay. I'm a fan of it.
All right, I appreciate that. So far, only 2 buckets scored in the game. Only a minute in, though, so not too unexpected, especially after what we saw with the
It's kind of big for Brett County.
yeah, for sure.
This year, at least.
And let's see. So this press coming up pretty well here, as Hancock does seem to break it relatively easily here.
They're going to give it to Caleb. And oh, my.
Yeah,
He gripped that ball.
Yeah, that was frightening. As Ogle fades away there with a slight miss. Lane Tall has it. He brings it the other direction. He is guarded by, I'm not sure who that is. I believe that's Powers. Has finished there from Mercer Rogers off, I believe, the assist.
7-0. We're getting up there, ladies and gentlemen.
This could happen. This could really be the game. As
Might move up in the divisions.
I believe Powers has it. Kicks over to Ferry. And he kicks back to Powers. Kicks over to Keown. Kicks over to Ogle. Kicks back to Powers. And let's see. Finds Keown in the middle. He goes up for a fade. No good.
No good.
Rebound by Ogle.
Are we going to pass the fact that Keown is not playing in the paint like I thought he was?
No, it's really weird.
And he's a big guy. He's 6'4".
Yeah, that's very strange. You'd think they'd just attack the paint immediately with the size advantage they have.
That is very scary.
As Ferry here to set up the offense. And the Fighting Tigers in a man-to-man defense here. Lane Tall guarding Ogle.
Keown is out at the top of the spear.
I don't know what exactly the strategy is, but they have not made any shots yet. So Hancock off to a very slow start here. Maybe just a trend amongst both their teams. I'm not sure. Cole Critchlow goes for the shot in the corner. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, we're up 9-0 in the first quarter.
This has been a nice start.
Oh, and Hancock County brings it down now.
Ogle kicks to Powers. He's got it at the top here. He's got Keown.
Powers throws it to Keown.
He's got it at the top of the key. Kicks over to Ferry on the left wing. He's going to drive in. Thinks about going up. Can't quite get a shot. Kicks over to Keown, who kicks to Powers. He goes for 3. No good. Rebounded by Clay. He goes up and rebounded by Powers and can't quite finish, but 2 free throws for him.
And they just can't hit the shots tonight for their tall advantage, man.
No, you'd really think, and they've gotten some really good looks. Like they've had a couple just shots in the paint, just right over people, quite shorter than them by a fair amount.
Let's see how good they're. They hit 1 free throw.
Powers knocks down the first free throw there.
And that's another big thing that I've noticed with Breckenridge County, that our free throw percentage is very high.
Mm-hmm.
I think last I checked it was 75%.
Yeah.
And they use that to their advantage to score.
I think having a lot of guards is part of that factor because they can shoot very well. And speaking of guards, Eamon O'Donohue, Ethan Lucas just came in the game, the senior and the sophomore. Ethan kicks over to Eamon in the corner, kicks to Cole Proctor in the middle. He goes up, blocked by Keown, rebounded by Cole Critchlow. Cole goes up, no good, well off the mark, rebounded by Ogle. He's going to kick to Ferry.
I think Cole Critchlow met the big guy.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Ogle goes for 3, no good. And Kaysen Morris gets the rebound there, pushes to Ethan quickly. Lucas kicks to Morris. Morris goes for 3 on the left wing, no good.
No good.
Rebounded by Keown. He kicks to Ferry. They're going to take it the other way. Looks like they may be trying to slow it down. As Ferry has it at the top. Hancock County just trying to get a shot to go in. Kicks it over to Clay here at the top. He kicks over to Powers. Kicks to Ferry. And he kicks into Ogle. Looks like he's going to try and go up. And he finishes. So nice 2 there from him. So I believe he was like 1 for 4 on the game to that point. But Or I guess now he would be 1 for 5, I want to say. I think he might have been 0 for 4. But Ethan has that.
Playing heavy defense outside of the paint. I'm surprised.
Yeah, as Cole Proctor goes up for a deep contested 3. Rebounded by Ferry.
God, that reach is ridiculous.
Pushes it the other way. Cole Proctor gets a hand on there to knock the ball away from Devin Powers. Yeah,
Jared Harned comes into the game now for Cole Critchlow. This is going to be interesting.
This is the matchup we were waiting for. And Jared is guarding Keown here on the inbound. Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All
Big
right.
fella versus little fella.
And Jared just right in his face. 3 knocked down there by Ogle.
Let's hope Jared doesn't start anything.
That would be less than fortunate for him. As they're actually in a 1-3-1 half-court trap sort of defense. Like a hard 1-3-1. Jared goes for a fake. I'm pretty sure he almost certainly walked there. Ethan has it, kicks to Eamon, tries to find Cole, can't quite get the pass to go. Ogle comes away with it.
Hancock County bringing it back down, 9-7.
As Keown goes for 3, no good, and shove in the back. As I say, shove in the back, I think, by Ethan Lucas there.
Hancock County's ball. Wow. I think this is going to be a close game.
I hope
9-7.
I hope it stays close. The scoring in the last few possessions has looked bleak, but hopefully we can remain where we are.
Jared Harned back on Keown.
All right, 3 here from Devin Powers.
And it's good. Wow.
All right, well, we take our first.
They take the lead for the first time in this game, which,
Honestly, though, what did we have, 9 points in like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
I don't know, that was ridiculous. We got off to a hot start. The start just hasn't been as hot since then. But prospects looking okay. We're down 1. Just gave up a 10-0 run, which isn't great, but
I was totally estimating Keown.
Yeah, he's big.
The fact that he's that big of a guy playing outside of the paint like that.
I'm not really understanding their tactic. I think what they're trying to do, it seems like Ogle has a more muscular physique. Like they're trying to get it into him and have him like body people up. I feel like they could seriously use like screens from Keown though.
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to pull out, Cole Critchlow or Jared Harned. They're trying to pull him out of the paint so they can,
really feed it in there.
Yeah, push it in. But they're, Breckenridge County's good with that. He didn't pull out of the paint at all.
As Kaysen has it here, nearly turns it over. Kicks to Cole.
Critchlow comes out a little bit.
Ball knocked away by Keown. Ethan Lucas has it at the top of the key. Looks inside to Eamon. Can't quite find him, but kicks to Kaysen. He goes up for a free throw line jumper. Well short on that one.
Kaysen a little off tonight.
As Keown gets the rebound, kicks to Powers. He kicks back to Keown. He's driving around here at the top. Kicks over to Ogle. He goes for 3 again. And no good. Deeply contested 3. Nice block out by Kaysen Morris, but rebound there.
Oh, Jared
falls to Stewart. As
Jared Harned is down.
Jared slow to get up.
I believe Jared Harned hit the back of his head.
Cole also
on the floor.
Cole Critchlow also slow to get up. 2 men down here. As a couple people getting hit hard.
I watched Jared Harned hit his head on the floor pretty hard, and I believe Cole Critchlow
looks like
did
Cole
as well.
also hit his head on the floor, so a little bit of a fear for a concussion here.
Yeah, I watched Jared Harned went up for the ball and to get his block in, and he got hit in the chest and went down pretty hard.
Yeah, getting the wind knocked out of you is not fun, particularly
especially on the head too.
Yeah, definitely not good when it happens through the head. That's a big risk for sure. As
Cole is still down on the floor now.
He has at least sat up, so that's a good sign. Senior Cole Critchlow here. You're getting some good minutes in the paint. He has stood up.
He has gotten up now. He's walking back to the bench. No, that is not okay. Oh, man.
Things are not looking
ideal. That is our 2 big guys that have been hurt.
Yeah, and I think Cole Proctor's done a pretty good job also in the paint, so we have to give him credit for that.
Cole Proctor, yes.
He got our first bucket of the – or no, Critchlow got the first bucket of the game, but it's off an assist from Cole Proctor. As Keown has it, kicks to Stewart in the paint. He can't quite finish. As Lane dives on the floor for it. Nice
Kaysen meets Keown.
That got scary for just a second. As
Kaysen backed up a little bit.
Oh, wow. Oh, he hit and it. 1 on the 3 for Eamon O'Donohue. All right. That's what we like to see.
Wow. And Breckenridge County retakes the lead. Very interesting game here.
Yeah. So Eamon now with an opportunity for a 4-point play. I haven't seen one of those in a good while.
Wow.
Sophomore here. So that,
Hey, that guy got up there.
yeah, that was scary. I thought that ball might have been about to get sent to the bleachers, but.
And he hits it, 4 points.
Nice. Excellent 4-point play there for Eamon O'Donohue. As Fighting Tigers now maintain another lead, up 13-10. Ferry kicks to Stewart, who kicks back to Ferry. He kicks over to Powers in the
Powers
corner
shoots
here.
up the 3 and misses.
Good. As Eamon O'Donohue couldn't quite box out Keown there. And Cole Proctor can't quite corral the rebound, but it does go off Powers. So Fighting Tigers maintain possession here. A nice defensive play as Kason Morris is going to bring it up the court here. Kason hasn't scored yet this game, but
nice. He gets it to Eamon in the corner. Oh man,
nice rebound by Keown
there's that height from Keown. Oh no, and they messed it up.
Oh,
they lost it in their hands.
That
Coach,
was the play.
Looks like Coach is not too happy over there.
Oh goodness,
Ugh.
he's livid.
He'll walk it off.
Okay, so inbounds here for the Fighting Tigers, now up 13-10 still.
Eamon gets the ball in the corner.
Kicks to Lane, kicks to Kason.
Kason go back
Kicks
back
to
to
Eamon in the corner.
Eamon, shoots the 3 and misses.
A little bit long, rebounded by Ogle. Ferry has it. He kicks up to
No.
Keown. He's taking
Keown
it the other
coming in
way.
hot.
As he might have taken a shot to the head there, and Ferry just loses it on the drive. So
Very clumsy guys here.
is that no? It's okay. It's still Hancock ball. I thought he just lost it for a moment there.
Yeah, Keown took one to the face.
It looked like he took quite a blow there.
I wonder how that works. Took a blow from a little guy. Oh well.
At least he didn't hit back.
That would have been scary.
Ogle kicks to Ferry here. Yeah, he kicks over to Keown. Pump
Oh.
fake there as he kicks inside to Ogle. He goes up. Finish there for Ogle. It's going to put it 13-12 now. The Fighting Tigers maintain this lead.
With 46 seconds left in the first quarter, we're about to end this and go to the second.
And Mercer Rogers and Xavier Perks now in the
Kason
game.
puts it up and misses the 3. Man, he's off tonight.
And it's over the back called on Lane Tall there, the sophomore. So full court press now. Xavier Perks guarding the inbound.
We're up by 1, and if we can stay that, we can stay up the whole game.
We just need to end the game 13-12.
No more scoring. 13-12.
Not another point the rest of this game. All right. So now Emick in for the Hornets here as Powers gets trapped in the corner, kicks up to Ogle.
Oh,
and Kason Morris gets in the
with the
passing
reach.
lane there, kicks over to Mercer Rogers. He takes it in and absolutely denied.
He found the 6-footers.
Oh no. Okay.
He found.
Oh, Mercer, that was less than ideal.
That was something he should not have done.
As I believe Powers just put that ball right back on the ground.
I don't think he wants to go to the paint, but Kason goes in for the paint. Kason said, "I'm not scared of any 6-footers."
Nice little runner there for the senior.
Oh
as he
no!
Finally scores.
Kason went down to a knee.
As Stewart has it there, and
Kason's okay though.
all right. So everybody's okay. I don't know about. I still don't know. We still don't know about Cole and Jared. Let's see. It looks like. Let's see. We can't see the place where.
I believe he's been. They're being taken back by the doc.
Yeah,
Mr. Butler.
Yeah, I think Coach Board may be giving him an examination as the athletic director, but I think Jared Harnett
10
is
seconds
okay.
left on the clock. Maybe they're going to try to do something here.
Mercer Rogers going to set a screen for Eamon. He drives. It's to Brockman, and he travels, unfortunately.
With 1.4 seconds left on the clock, what are they going to do?
1.4 seconds
Let's see a
remaining.
half-court shot. I'd like to see one.
All right, Stewart has it. We've seen a 4-point play. Can we see a buzzer? And he just throws it and holds it. Okay. So,
Well, that was boring.
that was not the most exciting end to a quarter, but a couple injury woes early on here for the Fighting Tigers as Cole Critchlow has yet to return to the bench, so worries for sure. But the Fighting Tigers leading 15-12.
That would be a great. It would be a great night if we can get 2 wins tonight against Hancock County, our rivals.
That would be great.
You
District rival Hancock County. Just one of those schools we're kind of like, yeah, we got to beat them. I want to kind of see. I need to research the history of our boys team against Hancock County.
Look, I'm not going to say I don't like anybody, and I know Meade County's a rival as well. But see, as a football player, we're not too fond of Hancock County, you know.
Now, see, the thing about me, I'm a golfer, so it's a little bit of a different story. Most of the people that I play golf with from other schools, generally you can be like really like nice and friendly with them. Hancock County is one of those schools. I really like their golf coach. I think he's a retired English teacher from their high school. Very nice guy, and I don't know. I really like the other athletes that I've met from Hancock County, and I used to play basketball, but I knew several of the players that are playing currently for Hancock County, namely Darian Clay. I remember playing him in middle school, but yeah. So, second quarter, about to get underway here, and this rivalry game is right in it. 15-12, very competitive game so far.
Keown coming out for another. Man, he's got a lot of stamina.
For sure, yeah.
A lot of energy.
For being that big, really moves around.
Oh, my. It went out of bounds on Hancock County, rolled down his leg.
Right there by Xavier Perks, I think, kind of stripped that ball off Devin Powers' leg as inbound here at half court. Just 3 seconds it took for Hancock County to make a turnover. Kaysen has it here at the top, setting up the offense. He kicks to Cole Proctor at the top. And not sure what the call is on that. It's not a moving screen, I don't believe.
What?
No, it's some sort of foul on the screen, but it was on Hancock County. I guess it would just be considered a defensive foul, but Ethan's going to inbound to Mercer Rogers here. He's got it at the top of the key. Kicks to Cole Proctor, trying to set up the offense. Kicks it to Ethan Lucas, who finds Kaysen in the middle. He might have had a shot there, but he kicks to Eamon for 3.
And he hits a 3. Wow.
Eamon O'Donohue now with 2 threes and a free throw in the game after the 4-point play earlier. As Mercer's going to jump up here on this man-to-man defense to guard Ferry. Ferry kicks over to Stewart, who kicks it in here.
Pushing into the paint pretty hard. Looks like he got a walk called on him, which we see a lot.
Yeah, we saw it a ton in that girls' game. It was very strange. Typically, it's not exactly a rare call, but it's not something you see like every possession. But Hancock County, I don't know, it was just like you just randomly travel for no reason, it seemed. But Kaysen Morris has it here to command this offense.
Good screen there. Kaysen goes up with a 3.
Well off the mark there. Rebounded by Ferry. Mercer Rogers tries to knock it away. Cole Proctor.
Hancock coming down pretty fast with some heavy steam. Oh, and he couldn't get a hand on it. Lost the ball out of bounds on Hancock County. Wow.
Clay just can't quite maintain possession there. All right, Cole Critchlow
back in. Yes,
he has returned after that.
Cleared, but Jared Harned. Jared Harned is on the bench. Maybe just chilling out a little bit. Eamon gets the ball. And, Cole Critchlow. Oh, he was open. He was wide open.
May as well have just shot it. I know.
Yeah.
I know it's not exactly his like forte to shoot in games, but I know he can hit those. And particularly, I was in his gym class last year. He can knock those down. He's got to take those.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, Ethan Lucas has it here. Kicks it to Cole Proctor. He's at the top of the key here, and he kicks to Cole Critchlow.
Facing down the big guy, Keown.
And let's see, Eamon's got it here at the top. Kicks to Kaysen. He's going to drive. Nice kick to Cole Critchlow there.
And
nice
he hits it. There we go. Well,
so Cole now has 6 on the game.
20-12. That is, we don't see you winning so far.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for the Fighting Tigers. They started off on a nice 9-0 run, and then they gave up 10 straight. And
that's
now,
a 3 by Powers.
Nice 3 there in the corner by Powers. So the Fighting Tigers looking to strike back after that 3. Cole Proctor has it. Looks inside. Can't quite find anybody. He's going to drive. Kicks over to Eamon. Eamon's going to go for 3.
I think he tried to drive in on Keown and then realized this is not going to work.
Like maybe I should back up. Thought differently after getting in there a little bit. And Ferry takes it.
Oh, and another
foul called there. Maybe on Eamon? No, it's called on Ethan Lucas. Eamon senior now with 2 fouls.
Eamon goes out. Jared Harned is back in the game after taking a hard hit earlier on the head.
So Jared is going to come in for Cole Proctor. He's going to see what happens here. Keown to inbound.
Going against Keown again.
As Ogle goes up for a relatively deep 2. Rebounded by Clay. He kicks back to Ogle. He goes up. Nice finish there by Ogle. Cut the lead back to 1 possession.
Eamon is back in.
So just around 5 minutes to go here in this first half of basketball. Kaysen Morris has it. He kicks over to Cole Critchlow, the fellow senior. Kicks to Jared.
Hornet, he could have put that one up. He had a good screen there.
As Amon has it.
Amon hits another one. Man, Amon's on fire tonight. He's hitting them down.
Yeah, Amon's shooting confidently, and he has a very quick release time. He sets himself up very quickly for every shot. As Ferry has it.
It looks like they're very tired out, slowly coming down the court.
Yeah, I think they may be trying to slow it down a little bit. I think playing fast earlier, they kind of just kept throwing the ball away.
Well, they're bigger guys,
Yeah.
A lot more.
As Powers knocks down back-to-back threes there.
Brake County's used to going pretty fast. They're smaller guys, so.
Yeah, we have a very athletic team. Also in girls basketball, both teams very athletic. As Lane Tall there travels.
And a lot of travels.
Yeah, it's been an interesting game. Both teams not exactly caring for the ball a lot. It's been interesting. Mercer Rogers comes back in for Eamon O'Donohue. So full court press here from the Fighting Tigers. Darian Clay to inbound. He kicks into Ferry.
Wow, a
lot of to Keown. Two very nice skip passes there.
Keown
going for a deep two. Rebounded by Xavier Perks. He kicks up to Kaysen. They're pushing in transition quickly. Mercer Rogers in the corner. He goes for three. No good, just barely off the mark. Rebounded by Jared Harden.
He met Keown.
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
He met Keown very fast.
I think that might have been a foul, but oh my!
I thought Keown just popped the ball. That was very scary.
Oh my gosh! Jared tried to go up and it just never went up. It just never went up
through the headset.
Oh my gosh, that was dirty. That was awful.
Jared almost had another head injury. It was rough.
Yeah, Jared almost just ate that basketball. That I think legally, like, that should be a jump ball call. I'm not exactly sure on that since they both had possession as Jared was going up, but
I don't think the ball ever went out of. I think it went out of bounds eventually. I'm not for sure though, but they all went to the ground on it, so I'm not for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was a mess. That was what it was.
It was
Jared came away with a very solid offensive rebound over two guys, well over 6 feet, and then just went up, and it was just.
Jared coming back on the court, took it like a champ.
He really has so far. It's Keown to inbound here. The Fighting Tigers still in this full court press. Xavier Perks guarding the inbound as Ogle has it. Skip pass over to Powers.
Jared's staying it down at the end.
Clay's got it. Kicks over to Ogle. Kicks to Ferry. He's got it at the top. Looks like they're going to set up an offense. Maybe going forward low here. Looks like they have. As Ferry drives. And he is going to get fouled. Not sure if he clarified on the shot or not. It looks like he is going to go to the free throw line. So Evan Ferry, the junior here, 2 free throws. It's been a very convincing performance thus far from the Fighting Tigers to be ahead in this game, as Ferry has an opportunity to equalize, and he knocks down the first.
Any predictions for the ending scores?
Oh, I don't even know at this point. Let's say, I don't know. We'll go 65 to 59 Breckenridge County. There you go. That's my idea.
I got 62-56 Breckenridge County winning.
All right. I'm not going to write those down, but mentally, just know that we're either right or wrong. The odds are exponentially higher that we're wrong. But
yeah,
we'll see what happens. As foul called there, so Cole Critchlow is going to get 2 free throws here. Foul, I believe, was called on Ogle there. Let's see.
And we're currently tied up.
Yes.
Hadn't really paid much to the scoreboard this game, but I just looked up and, well.
Cole Critchlow with an opportunity to put him back ahead. And, first free throw a little bit off the mark there, a little bit short.
Can't have that.
As for those of you just tuning in, a bit of a fear of concussion there for Cole Critchlow earlier, and Jared Harnett both went down the exact same play within 2 or 3 seconds of one another. But
and then about 3 plays after that, Jared Harnett took a hit by Keown.
Yeah, it was tough. As Cole Critchlow knocks down the free throw to put the Fighting Tigers back ahead, and they are still set up in this full court press. Powers breaks it pretty easily, and nearly a backcourt violation there as Clay kicked to Ferry, kicks to Powers in the middle.
By Breckenridge County, he throws
Clay
it
goes up,
and he hits the layup. Wow,
nice finish there as Fighting Hornets go ahead now, and Kaysen Morris has it. He's going to drive. Drives on Clay, and he is fouled.
What did he get? Does that count?
No. He was fouled well before the shot, but I cannot believe he hit that.
Hit it behind the goal there.
Yeah, that was crazy. My goodness.
I don't know. It kind of looked to me like the same time as the whistle went off, so I don't know.
It was interesting. But inbound here on the baseline for Eamon O'Donohue, the sophomore. He's going to kick it in to Kaysen.
Eamon going for the three.
Oh, and he steps on the line, unfortunately. Kaysen hands it off just a bit too early. So it is going to be Hancock County's ball. Going to have to take the length of the court, and the Fighting Tigers have now fallen out of the press.
This is a weird formation they're doing here. If you notice it, they're going 3 in half court and 2 in the back.
Yeah, it has been pretty interesting what we're seeing. It's similar to an offense we ran during our during freshman basketball, trying to break sort of a zone defense. Is an interesting one called White.
Yeah,
and
you don't see it too often.
Yeah,
so Kaysen's going to pass it to Cole Proctor there. He kicks over to Mercer Rogers in the corner, finds Eamon O'Donohue at the top of the key. Kicks back
thought
to Kaysen.
about it.
Cole now has it in the corner. He's going to drive. Goes up for a well-contested 2. Pretty well short there. Rebounded by Stewart. Ferry has it now.
Coming down pretty fast.
As he finds Stewart. He's going to kick to Clay, who goes up for 2. Nice finish there. So Clay now with, I think, 6 on the game. Not 100% certain on that.
Hancock County 26, Breckenridge County 23. It's going to be a close game.
Yeah, still anybody's ball game right now. As Fighting Tigers still well in this one. Cole Proctor short for 3 there.
Very contested too.
Yeah, for sure. An interesting shot selection there, but I have to admire the confidence stroke by him.
Maybe coach just said throw it up.
Sometimes they do tell you to do that. It just works. As Ferry has it, guarded by Mercer Rogers, the 8th grader here. And nice screen there from Darian Clay. As Ferry feeds it into him, Keown goes for 3. It's good. That's going to extend the lead to 6 for the Hornets.
Very interesting to see an 8th grader play varsity level.
Yeah, for sure. And we've seen several girls play up from like the 8th grade level, particularly I think Meade County and Hancock County both had very prolific players from their from 8th grade.
Well, especially this is an 8th grader that's starting.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't see that too often, especially for boys varsity basketball.
Yeah, generally, most of the growing that you do as an athlete is, the later years of your high school career.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to see somebody who's still in middle school playing as Clay finishes there to extend the lead to 8.
I wonder what his friends think.
Do what?
I wonder what his friends think.
Yeah, it's got to be an interesting sort of dynamic there.
That has to be a good flex.
Be like, yep, I'm the 8th grader on varsity. That's me. As Kaysen Morris has it. He's going to drive. Goes for the floater. No good. Rebounded by Eamon O'Donohue.
Eamon got up there.
As he kicks into Kaysen.
Kaysen said, all me.
That's him. That's him all day. As he finishes that, gets it back to a 2-possession game. 40
seconds left here. Getting ready to go into halftime. Looks like Hancock County is bringing it down pretty slow with them being in the lead. And, kick ball
on Mercer Rogers there. As nearly a turnover by Stewart. So Ethan Lucas and Xavier Perks come in the game. As Stewart to inbound. Kicks to Ferry. And Ferry's going to kick back to Stewart. Kicks back to Ferry.
Playing very hard defense for the last few 20 seconds of this quarter. Or this half, actually.
Powers has it. He kicks to Ferry. Yeah, this defense.
Oh, and Keown going up. The big guy.
As rebounded by Xavier Perks. Kicks it to Ethan Lucas. The senior takes it the other way. Can't quite finish. Cole Proctor thinks about trying to get the rebound. Ferry has it. 4 seconds to go. He takes it all the way. Can't finish. Darian Clay gets the putback. No good. Xavier Perks get the rebound.
Maybe. No.
And he's well short. Honestly, though, a pretty good effort. Obviously, the timer had already expired. But the Fighting Tigers go into halftime down 31-25.
That was a good half of basketball, and now we're going to go see what the second half holds.
Yeah, very much so. A good first half, as it's still anybody's ball game. And honestly, I'm optimistic about the second half. We got off to a nice start on a, we started off on a 9-0 run, then we gave up 10 consecutive, and then we managed to get it to like a 20-12 lead. It was just a half of spurts, kind of like the girls' game a little bit. But anything you have to add before we cut to a quick commercial break?
That's it. No, it's going to be an interesting half. Let's get ready for it.
All right.
We'll be right back in the second half, ladies and gentlemen.
We are back, folks, here for some second half action. If you are just now tuning in, we are currently watching the Fighting Tigers of Breckenridge County go against the Hornets of Hancock County. I am Lincoln Smith here with...
I'm Zach Martin, and first half, amazing. I mean,
great basketball.
It's the best. This is one of the best games I've seen so far this season. It's not like we've seen a blowout. It's not a blowout. It's an actual fair, competitive game. Right now Hancock is up right now 31, Breckenridge County 25, but we still have a chance.
Yeah, and we kind of saw several stories in the first half. For those of you who missed the play, there's a play where I'm trying to think who missed a shot. I think it was Mercer. Yeah, I think it was Mercer Rogers, missed a three in the corner. Jared Harnett gets a rebound, goes up against Keown, the
6'4",
245 sophomore, and he just pretty much gives the ball back to Jared.
Yeah, no, he sends it to back to earth.
puts it on the floor, and it was pretty dramatic. And that was following a couple possessions after Cole Critchlow and Jared Harnett both went down with slight fears of concussions. It was frightening scene.
Yeah. And another thing I want to talk about, everybody, is Breck Live now is at 714 subscribers, and the fact that we're here in a rivalry game. Another thing is Breck Live is commentating, YouTube channel, and also Hancock County has a YouTube channel, and they're at 750 subscribers. Now, within a year and a half, Breck Live has gotten to 714 subscribers, and we thank each and every one of you for supporting the channel, and we love doing what we do. And if we could possibly pass Hancock County's channel, that would be great. And if everybody could, subscribe and hit the like button, it would help us a ton. We love to do what we do. And,
absolutely. And this is, of course, me just coming off commentating the girls' game. So
yeah, this is his second game. He's tired, but
I'm not tired at all. I'm having a great time here.
Yeah,
but yeah, the girls. Oh goodness, I'm trying to remember what the final score was. Oh, I think it was 65-45. I think that was the end score of the girls' game. The Lady Tigers came out pretty handily on top. There were some fears, particularly near the end of the third quarter, where things might have gotten a bit scary. Got up to a bit of a slow start, but did come out on top by a pretty hefty margin, so that was a convincing victory for them against a district rival.
Yes, and if you're watching right now, I see that we have 111 viewers currently. Pop a comment in the chat. Say what's up, bro. And, we might say hey back if we see it.
Hopefully so.
Hopefully so.
So Breckenridge County, the Fighting Tigers, going to get possession here to start off this second half. Starting lineup, or no, not starting lineup in. I do not believe Ethan started. I think Lane started, but Ethan Lucas in here.
Cole Critchlow is back out there as well. Looks like Jared Harnett is taking a break still.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh.
All right, nearly thrown away there. Kason Morris comes away with the ball, though.
Kason floated there. Oh, and the 8th grader floated there as well.
Yeah, as Ethan Lucas has it, kicks to Kason.
Oh,
he goes
Kason
for three.
Throws it up, and he
it's
hits
good.
it. What is that, his first three tonight? I believe it is.
Kason now has 5 on the game. He had some struggles early on, but he has now knocked down a 3, so hopefully that's a confidence booster. As Fighting Tigers here defensively in what looks like a man-to-man.
Oh.
So Hancock County back with their starting lineup.
Cole Critchlow there took looked like a shoulder to the face.
Yeah, that looked not pleasant.
I've had that happen to me. It's painful.
Oh yeah, it's not the best.
It looked like he just shrugged it off. Tough guy.
Yeah, Cole was a very, very tough cookie. So it was a little bit scary to see him go down.
He was in his face there.
As so things looking pretty good for the Fighting Tigers so far.
He was in his face there, and it's a good thing. Maybe he's a nice guy.
Hopefully so. Judging by his size, maybe he's a gentle giant. That's the way to put it.
Yes.
As Powers now has it. He kicks over to Keown.
He thought about it. Keown thought about it, but goes back to Ferry. He takes it in. Oh, Cole Critchlow gets in it. Oh, and it's a race. Casey takes the other way. Can't quite finish, though. Oh, okay. Casey gets back up. Let's hope he don't get hurt. With a hard hit. It looked like a charge to me.
Oh, block called there on Ethan Lucas, the senior. I think he may have 3 now on the game. That is his third foul, so just now starting off this third quarter. Less than ideal for the senior, as Ferry now with 2 free throws and an opportunity to extend this to a 2-possession lead.
And Ferry goes up for the first free throw and misses it.
Just a little bit long there. Free throw looked maybe a little bit flat, as second free throw now getting prepped here. Fighting Tigers preparing to box out.
And for another shot here,
Free
but
throw
Ferry
up.
and misses it.
Over the back called on Darian Clay, the senior.
Jeez.
So Fighting Tigers now with a chance to equalize here if they knock down a 3. Mercer Rogers inbounds to Kason Morris.
Grayson slowly taking it down court, saving that energy for the, the clutch.
Yes, for sure. We've seen a lot of clutch plays from him in previous games. As
Oh,
he gets it in the corner from a skip pass from Cole. He kicks to Ethan. Ethan goes up for a short 2.
Ethan hits the 2 in 30-31. 1 point down.
As I believe that's Ethan's first points of the game. So the Fighting Tigers really trying to get into passing lanes right now. Make
They're
Hancock
playing
County as
hard
uncomfortable as
defense. Cole
possible.
Critchlow snags it from the paint.
Opportunity to get the lead now.
Kason brings it back down, pops the shot up, misses. Oh,
And Cole jumps for the rebound. Can't quite keep it in play though.
man.
Nice hustle play there. As Fighting Tigers still well within reach of this win.
They're playing very fast pace here, and that's very good because Hancock County is getting, it seems like they're getting tired out. They want to play slow, they're bigger guys.
As Xavier Perks right up in Ferry's face here. Devin Powers has it now. Doesn't want to cross half court. Kicks back to Ferry. Kicks over to Keown here. He's going to go to Powers
wide
on the wing
open
for 3.
and
It's
he
good.
hits it.
All right. That puts it back to a 2-possession game. As Ethan Morris now has it here. The senior bringing it down the other end. Brett County with 4 seniors in the game right now. Morris, Lucas, Critchlow, and Perks all in, along with Cole Proctor, the junior.
Kason goes up with 3 and hits it.
Nice.
Man, I think he's got the feeling. He's got it in his hands now.
I think he's ready to finally start knocking down some shots here. Maybe pull away a little bit here. He now has 8. As Ferry kicks it over to Keown.
Keown with the 3.
And no good.
Misses it. Out of bounds. It looks like on Hancock County maybe?
I think it was batted out by Cole Proctor there, but an aggressive play. Nonetheless, to try and corral
It
the
was
rebound.
on Cole Proctor. Keown goes to throw it in. Let's see. Jared Harned checks in for Ethan Lucas.
So I'm now actually getting information that number 44's name is pronounced Cowan and not Keown.
Really?
That is from an anonymous source.
Did you say Callan?
Cowan, like
Cowan.
yes, it's an interesting combination of letters. Not sure of the name origin, but maybe we'll find that out. Who's to say? But we continue onwards as Hancock County with a turnover there, and Breckenridge County now with an opportunity to take the lead. Kason Morris bringing it down the other way, guarded by Stewart here. As the Hornets in a man-to-man, Cole Critchlow has it. Kicks over to Jared. Jared kicks to Kason. He's holding it up here at the top. Moves around the wing. Kicks to Cole Critchlow. He kicks over to Jared Harned.
Jared Harned throws it over to Eamon. Eamon back in the game. Goes up for a 2 and hits it.
Nice shot there by
35-34. Brett County retakes the lead. And, man.
Eamon O'Donohue now, I believe, has 11 on the game. As Stewart picks up his dribble just at the side of half court there. And Ogle has it. He kicks to Ferry. Kicks over to Cowan. He goes for 3. It's good. Oh, my. As Brett County down once again, 37-35. Kason Morris has it now. He's going to feed it to Cole Critchlow at the top.
Eamon in the corner. Looks a little open there.
Cole trying to get an opening.
That was close.
I think it may have been a double dribble there, but he kicks over to Xavier Perks, who kicks to Jared, who kicks
No
to
one
Kason.
saw it. Kason brings it back to reset everything. And
Signals Cole up for a screen. Can't quite get one, though. Jared has it at the top. Relatively open. He kicks to Cole. Foul called on Cowan there.
Callan. Man, I'm used to Keown now.
Well, yeah, it's interestingly spelled for being pronounced that way.
Callan.
Cowan.
Callan. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an interesting way to pronounce it, but
it's either Callan or Caleb.
Yeah. Either one works.
Caleb,
As Kason Morris has it here on the inbound from Lane Tall.
Wow,
who's just
that
come
is
into the game for Cole Critchlow.
That's a tongue twister. Caleb Callan.
Yes. As Jared Harnett has it now. Oh. Ooh, nearly stripped by Mr. Calvin there.
That would have been an interesting charge down
That
the court
would
there.
have been an interesting transition play, yeah. As
I wouldn't want him to be in his way.
Lane Tall inbounds here. Gets it back to Kaysen. Setting up the offense here. Gets it to Jared.
In the corner.
Kaysen steps back into the corner. Xavier kicks inside to Eamon O'Donohue. He goes up in the paint. Can't quite finish. Trying to get the offensive rebound. Can't get away with it, though. Now Powers has it. He gets it to Ferry.
Ferry taking it down now. And he goes,
oh wow. Nice,
wow, what a pass.
Nice
that was a
feed over his head
there,
yeah. As Ogle finishes that one to put the Hornets up 4. Kaysen Morris has it.
Put a little Patrick Mahomes on it.
For sure. As Kaysen drives in. Can't quite finish. Rebounded by Ogle. Ferry has it. Kicks to Powers. He's going the other way. He goes for 3. Well off the mark. A little bit short. Rebounded by Eamon O'Donohue.
Bring it back down the court. They're still speeding it down. Oh, and he goes up for the shot.
Eamon pulls up for 3. Offensive rebound falls immediately to Jared Harnett. He goes up. Doesn't shoot. Nice pump fake there. And he kicks over to Kaysen Morris. It's Morris here resetting the offense. And just nice, hesitant play.
Harnett going back up against Caleb there.
As Kaysen goes up. And maybe fouled there, but a little bit short. Rebounded by Ferry. He's got it. They're bringing it the other way. Kicks to Stewart. He's going to kick back to Ferry, who kicks over Powers in the corner. Kicks to Ogle on the baseline.
Ooh.
And block called on Lane Tall, the sophomore. Pretty unfortunate there for him.
Ooh.
As the Fighting Tigers don't really have an unlimited number of bodies if they keep getting fouls called on them, particularly blocks. As I believe Ethan Lucas already has 3. Lane Tall may have 2, if I'm not mistaken, as Ethan Lucas has now come back into the game here. We are nearing the end of the third quarter of basketball. Score is 39-35, favoring Hancock County. As Ferry has it, kicks to Powers on the wing, kicks back to Ferry. He's got it at the top, holding it.
Looks
Ethan
like
Lucas, the senior guard.
Out with it.
Yep. As he thinks about driving, nice kick to Stewart inside. He feeds to Emick. Emick's going to finish that one.
Ethan Lucas bringing it back down the court now. And
as Ethan's got it here. Now looking for an opportunity to get back into this game here. As Cole Critchlow has it, kicks to Mercer Rogers. He goes for 3 from the right wing. A little bit short. And offense, or over the back, I suppose would be the better call there on Lane Tall. So that is his 3rd. So he's going to now check out of the game. Fighting Tigers now have 4 in this half. As Powers has it, full court press here from the Fighting Tigers. And wow, Hancock County pretty much could have just run away with that layup, but instead launched out of bounds. Didn't quite get it to Ogle there. As Ethan Lucas inbounds to Kaysen. We're going to reset it again here. Opportunity to get it back close. So now, interesting setup here. Looks like they are going to try and get an open 3 maybe. Ethan kicks to Cole Proctor. He's got it at the top. Kicks to Mercer on the wing. Ball knocked away there by Ferry. He kicks to Cole Critchlow. Kicks over to Cole Proctor. Kaysen's got it. He drives. Goes up. Can't quite finish, but 2 free throws for the senior. We know he is a very good free throw shooter, so hopefully he can knock a couple of these down and get us right back in it. So Morris now coming off that injury against Cloverport. Not been able to play a few games.
Shot and he hits it.
Need to knock down the free throw there for the senior. Get it back to a 5-point game here. As Jonah Miller is going to check in for the Fighting Tigers. So we could see some interesting developments here. So let's see what we have.
Kaysen goes up for his 2nd free throw and he hits it.
Kaysen knocks that one down. So Fighting Tigers once again in this press.
37-41, man. It's still a close game.
Oh yeah, absolutely anybody's game right now. Powers has it. He kicks over to Ferry. And it's over to Stewart. Miller comes up for the trap. They can't quite corner him. Ogle kicks over to Emick in the corner there.
58 seconds left on the clock here.
Next to Stewart, and it looks like they are going to try and run some clock here. So Ferry has it now. Dribbles around a little bit. And skips over to Ogle. Barely keeps that one in play.
That reach is a big factor in this game.
As Powers kicks it back to Ferry, who kicks it
Didn't
to
get
Stewart.
a hand on it. Oh, he throws up the three.
Ogle in the corner, no good.
This is it rebounded by Cole Proctor.
As Power tried to take it away from him there, but couldn't quite get it. As Mercer Rogers now for three.
No
good.
They almost had the bounce there.
Just clanked off the back of the iron there. Very good shot, though. As a trap coming here from maybe Kaysen and Jonah. And Jonah gets a hand on it. But the ball does fall to Hancock County as Emick there.
Wow.
Gonna have an easy layup to put it to a 6-point.
Oh, they're rushing it here. Kaysen going maybe going.
4 seconds to go. Kaysen just looking to get a shot. He goes up. He may have been fouled. Can't quite get anything done.
Nothing there, but
So-
man, that was a pretty good. It was a weird looking, cool looking layup there.
Yeah, he went for a little nifty move to try and draw a foul, but nothing called, unfortunately. So, the Fighting Tigers have a bit of a comeback to mount, 43-37 going into this fourth quarter of action, as they've done a very good job playing aggressively, trying to interfere as much as possible with the passing of Hancock County. And Hancock County's side has been a pretty big advantage for them. What were you saying?
It's going to be a very. I think at this point they've dug themselves in a hole, and now they're going to try to dig themselves out of it.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like they've fought pretty hard, and I mean they're right there.
Yeah, it's a tiny hole.
This is I wouldn't say it's where they want to be. I mean, obviously you would rather be up like 30 going into the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah,
but
100%.
like this is a good spot to be in, considering district rival. It's going to be a good game. Kaysen's finally started to knock down some shots, and
the real question is who's going to get the bragging rights.
That's fair enough. I guess particularly this is kind of a bottom of the region game. Not a ton of interest in it.
That is very true, but a rivalry game is always a rivalry game.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't matter, it's like, it's, for example, if I was a team and I said, "Oh, I'm 1-10," but this other team, I'm also 1-10. I want to be better than that team, right? So
that's pretty much the exact situation we're playing in. We have a 2-5 team and a 2-7 team. Going head-to-head here as Hancock County to inbound here. Start off the fourth quarter. Powers going to inbound to Ferry. Hancock County, let's see. Clay not in. He's their only starter not in as turnover there by Hancock County. Kaysen has it. Kicks up to Cole Proctor. He's going to drive. Kicks out to Lane Tull in the corner. He's going to go up for two. Can't quite finish. And ball batted around. And it is going to be Breckinridge County ball on the baseline.
A lot of out of bounds this game.
Yeah, for sure. Seen a lot of interesting.
A lot of walks, a lot of out of bounds, a couple fouls.
Yeah, interesting stuff. As nice move there by Kaysen around the defender.
Over the back.
As Stewart there goes for the block and just goes over his head a little bit, so it is going to be a foul there.
And I do have a little fourth quarter question for you.
All right.
Who's your pick for the Super Bowl?
Oh gosh, who is it? The Buccaneers and the Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken.
Buccaneers and the Chiefs.
I think depending on the Buccaneers' defensive coverage, their passing coverage, I think the Chiefs will probably win. I think the Chiefs are my prediction to win, but I don't know. I'm not a big Tom Brady fan.
I'm not either.
I prefer the underdog team,
Yeah, I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but Tom Brady's he always comes out with it.
Very talented.
Yeah.
As Kaysen knocks down both of those free throws to put it back to a 4-point game. So we're going to see what happens here. Stewart has it as a trap comes from Ethan Lucas and Kaysen Morris. Ball knocked away. He picks up his dribble. And they are well in those passing lanes. Bodies all over the floor right now. And jump ball called.
Looks like Breckinridge County has the ball. Kaysen looks like had his arms around it.
Yep, so it's going to be jump ball. Possession arrow favors. Yes, possession arrow favors Breckinridge County. I was a little confused for just a second there. So
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Breckinridge County now with an opportunity to get it back to a possession.
Looks like they called Breckinridge County called a timeout.
It looks like a 30-second timeout by the Fighting Tigers here. as maybe a bit of a tactical rework, just trying to get a shot to get this back to within a possession. It's looking very good for the Tigers right now.
That's maybe we can pull out another 4-point score.
Yeah,
with the 3 in the foul, maybe we can do it.
If we can see another 4-point play in this game, that would just be insane.
It's like 1 every 20 games.
I don't know the exact stats on it, but yeah, it's
rare.
Very rare.
It's rare
very
to happen.
Rare. Because, first of all, I mean, you got to think about it like from a logistical standpoint. The odds of somebody getting fouled on a 3 are relatively slim. And generally when people do get fouled on 3s, they're not hard enough fouls.
That's like a Stephen Curry shot right there.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, or we're in high school.
Yeah.
It's rare to see it in high school, especially the NBA.
Yeah, so Ethan Lucas going to inbound here. Fighting Tigers an opportunity to get it back within a possession. Kason Morris going to head the offense here. As he's bringing it in here. Maybe some screen action at the top. And he drives.
Oh, and he gets it with
one.
Takes the foul, 41-43. Let's see if he can get this free throw in.
Kason Morris, the senior, he's going to finish that. I believe he has 10 on the game. Kason now with a chance to get this to a 1-point game. The Fighting Tigers will be in the bonus on the next Hancock County foul.
And he gets it. Let's go. 43-42. 1-point lead by Hancock. And
Fighting Tigers right here. The energy is in
brewing.
the stadium right now.
Even with COVID restrictions, we're still brewing. Oh, and they let him get the layup.
Ogle halts
Casey coming down pretty fast now. And Breckinridge County coming down hard down the court.
Amon goes for 3. Oh, no good. And rebounded by Powers there. He's going to kick to Ferry. They're going to slow it down here, trying to halt that momentum.
Trying to run that clock just a bit,
Just a little bit, As Cowan has it. He kicks over to Powers. Kicks to Ferry. Kicks to Stewart. Looks for Cowan in the middle, but Cole Proctor gets in that passing lane very nicely. As fans definitely getting riled up here for some last-minute action. About 6.5 minutes to go here.
Cole Critchlow and I can't remember the 8th grader's name. What was
Mercer Rogers.
Mercer Rogers. Thank you.
Yes. He is. We're now, I believe, in a 2-3 almost. It's what it looks like, judging by how we were shaped at the top of the key. But no, it looks like it is actually a man.
Oh no!
Ogle knocks down a 3. So momentum now a little bit dead for the Fighting Tigers. They are down 6. 48.
Back in that hole. They have to bring it back now.
As Ethan Lucas has it, kicks back to Kason Morris. He's got it at the top. Kicks to Cole Critchlow. He kicks to Ethan in the corner. Ethan drives. Nice screen by Cole Proctor, but ball blocked away by Ogle.
Kason in the corner,
Kason
open 3.
No good. Rebounded by Ethan, though. He's going to go up.
And he gets it in
for Ethan Lucas, the senior.
Draws the foul.
Oh, goodness.
And it's
Ethan Lucas.
Breckinridge County always winning on the fouls. They're always winning on the free throws.
Oh, man. Love to see that for sure. Ethan Lucas with an opportunity to get it back to a possession. This will be a very clutch free throw by him as the Fighting Tigers are now in the bonus.
Got to give him some luck. Fingers up. Fingers up.
Let's see if he can knock it down. Ethan Lucas, a senior, in a very heavy district rivalry game. Free throw to put it back within 3. He knocks it down. Very clutch shot there by him as the Fighting Tigers in a press now. All athleticism right up here in the front court. Xavier Perks gets a hand on it. So now they have to maintain their spot on the baseline.
Taking the big man, Caleb.
Cowan a little bit flustered there trying to get it in bounds as Morris, Rogers, Lucas all up right now.
Let's see if he'll do it again.
And they get it into Ferry. Ethan's on him. Kason jumps up in front of Ogle there.
That was a LaMelo Ball pass right there.
Risky pass to Powers as Cole Critchlow's got him in the corner. Mercer Rogers comes in for a trap. Cowan has it. Kicks over to Ferry. He's got it. He kicks over to Ogle in the middle. He goes up for a 3 at the key. No good. Rebounded by Ethan Lucas. He's bringing it the other direction. I think he's going to go up. Goes up and
it looks like a foul.
Foul is called
He was
on
pushed
Ogle.
in the back.
2 free throws for Ethan Lucas to put it back within a point here.
That's what I like to see. Well, not the fouls, but I like to see the athleticism.
I like to see a great performance by the seniors.
Yes, that as well.
That's what we're seeing right now. Ethan Lucas with an opportunity here. And first one's
and
good
he hits
for him.
it.
Nice shot there by Ethan
46-48.
Lucas.
And I also don't want to pass up the fact number 44, Cowan, is still in the game.
Yeah, he's He's been in there a long time.
He's been in the whole game. He hasn't been taken out.
Yes, Ethan Lucas here knocks down the second.
That's 2. 47-48. We're back up to a 1 point. Oh! Oh, no.
Xavier Perks just steps out there.
Man, that was he caught. Did you see it?
I didn't quite catch it. I was right in the points.
Xavier Perks caught it with his hand, and then, he lost it
just
under
hit
him.
the deck. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Xavier Perks with the
Hancock
absurd
County taking it pretty
athleticism.
fast. Xavier Perks down on the ground.
Barry
Gets back
has
up.
it. Kicks to Cowan. Kicks to Stewart. He looks for Clay in the paint. Can't find him. Kicks to Ferry. He kicks over to Powers for 3.
Oh,
my
he gets
goodness.
the
Maybe
3.
fouled there too, but no call.
Thank God it wasn't good. It wasn't called.
As Kason Morris has it. He kicks over to Mercer Rogers in
Mercer
the corner.
Rogers
He goes
with
for
the
3.
Oh.
No good. Rebounded by Cowan. Ethan Lucas tries to get the steal.
The big guy
They're up
holding
on
it
him.
up. The big guy holding it up.
Oh my goodness. Clay has it. He kicks to Ferry. Nice cut there by him to get to the middle as kick ball called on Xavier Perks. Xavier had some unfortunate breaks here, but just has played some pretty nice defensive possessions here. Got hands on a couple of balls on the inbounds passes and just got a kicked ball there. So things looking okay for the Fighting Tigers. They're down 4 after that 3 from Powers, but they were definitely right in it. Cole Critchlow now going to come out. Cole Proctor coming into the game, and Eamon O'Donohue going to be coming in for Mercer Rogers. Cowan inbounds to Clay, and Kaysen comes away
Kaysen with
it.
the breakaway.
Kaysen goes up, and he finishes and one. Oh my goodness. So Kaysen Morris now with 13 on the game.
On the little beast mode there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and he got fouled.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so an opportunity once again to get it back to a 1-point lead here. The senior, Kaysen Morris. Have we missed a free throw yet? I feel like we may have missed one.
I think we missed one, yes.
Oh my goodness. Having a nice free throw shooting performance as Kaysen goes up. Game back
hits
within
it.
1. He knocks it down. He has 14 on the game now. As Stewart has it.
Yes, Eamon
yeah.
blocks it out and gets in the shooting lane.
As Eamon just jumps that pass immediately and read it like a book. As Hancock County obviously a bit flustered trying to run this press break. Powers kicks up to Ferry. Stewart maybe not in a great position. He could have been wide open.
Yes.
Ethan Lucas deflects it, and it comes down to Cole Proctor. Opportunity for the Tigers to take the lead here after what seems like forever. Kaysen Morris has it at the top. And Coach LaGrange yelling now, trying to get a play set up. Eamon thought maybe about screening for Kaysen. Ethan Lucas in the corner for 3. No good. Rebounded by Stewart. But a trap comes from Xavier Perks. And he just
thrown off of Xavier's
Stewart just
leg.
throws it off his leg.
Yeah. Classic move there.
Very tactical play there by him as he was absolutely trapped. He was in no man's land. As Xavier Perks guarding the inbound once again. He's done a great job with it. Cowan inbounds to Clay, who kicks to Stewart.
Pass.
Stewart now holding it, and he just keeps picking up his
Xavier, very athletic.
Xavier jumps the passing lane, comes away with it.
One man down, Hancock County. Breakaway.
Ethan kicks over to Eamon in the corner.
Oh,
he
Eamon gets the big guy.
Kicks up to Kaysen. Kaysen
with
goes
the
for 3 on the wing. No good. Oh, my goodness. Eamon deflects the rebound. It goes to Cole Proctor. He goes up. He's fouled.
Oh, foul.
2 free throws to take the lead for Cole Proctor. He just got absolutely hammered.
The big guy about crushed him.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So an opportunity for Cole Proctor, the junior here, to give the Fighting Tigers a lead.
Will Cole Proctor pull in the clutch?
I believe for the first time since the first quarter.
Yes,
he knocks down the
and
first
he hits
one.
the first one. We're tied up now. 3 minutes, 54 seconds in the game. Let's see if he'll hit the second one.
So I believe that is Cole's first points of the game. So his second free throw now on the way.
And he hits the second one. We have taken the lead. Wow.
Fighting Tigers.
Let's hope we can keep the lead, though.
Fighting Tigers playing very aggressive, still in that press. Ferry has it, and nice pass to Powers there, but I am 99% certain that was a travel, and the Breckinridge County fans also pretty adamant that it was. But Fighting Tigers still a good opportunity here to take the lead back. As an unfortunate lapse there defensively, Kaysen, very long skip pass to Cole Proctor. He loses his dribble, but picks it back up, kicks to Ethan.
Pass.
He goes for 3. No good, well
no
off
good.
the mark. As Fighting Tigers need to get into this press quickly, and ball just launched out by Ferry there.
I don't know what his plan was, but I mean.
All right, so the Fighting Tigers.
I don't even think he knows what his plan was
yeah,
there.
it was questionable. As Mercer Rogers here to inbound for the Tigers. All right, Kaysen has it. Fighting Tigers looking to just
Slowly
take another lead
bringing
here.
it down.
So he crosses half court. Maybe fear of a trap. He kicks over to Eamon
Eamon
O'Donoghue, who goes
goes up
for a
for the
deep three.
Oh.
No good. Rebounded by Ogle, and foul is going to be called on Cole Proctor, I believe. So the Hancock County coach a little bit angry about the current state of their tactics. As inbounds pass here, Cowan is going to throw it in. He kicks it into Ogle, and he's going to kick it over to Ferry. As they are now pretty well out of the press. Xavier, though, still in the passing lanes. And, they've left Ogle wide open. Finishes the bunny there.
This is going to hurt Breckinridge County. It's going. Their lead is dropping. It's fading away.
As now a 3-point deficit for the Tigers. Cole Proctor nearly throws it away. And he's got it. Timeout called by Coach Critchlow. Full timeout.
Wow. That is
All right, so for those of you just tuning in, I'm not sure why you would just be, but if you are, infinite respect to you for joining. You picked a great time. So the Fighting Tigers have just unfortunately lost a lead that they held for, I don't know, I feel like we led for the first 3 minutes, and then we went down. And then after we went down, we came back and got up 8. And then after we got back up, okay, so after we got back up, things fell apart again, and I don't know. I guess we started the fight back again. We got down 6, and it hasn't been a very big margin the whole time. We've kind of just been right in it. It's been a very competitive game, but eventually we got back up 1 after some insane and ones and free throws by the seniors, Ethan Lucas and Kaysen Morris. So
it is. It's going to be an intense game, and honestly, if people are tuning in now, greatest time to tune in. It's the best time. 2 minutes left, fourth quarter, and 55-52. It's best time. This is where history is made. It's where history.
And the Fighting Tigers down 3 here. They have possession, as Mercer Rogers, the 8th grader, to inbound here. He's going to kick it into Eamon O'Donoghue, the sophomore.
Kaysen heavily guarded.
Eamon needs to make sure to get it over half court. He's guarded by Darian Clay. He picks up his dribble in a bad place.
Cole Critchlow loses it. It's a breakaway, and
oh
he
my
misses.
Goodness. Darian Clay misses a layup. Foul called. I'm not sure who it's on.
Wow.
Foul called.
Kind of embarrassing.
Foul is on Darian Clay. Oh my. So free throws, the bonus now. Actually double bonus.
Who was the? I don't understand. What was the foul?
So basically what happened was when he missed that layup, somebody else got the rebound. He fouled. So Hancock has 10 fouls currently, so we're doing double bonus.
Oh, got it.
So two free throws for Eamon O'Donoghue, and he knocks down the first one confidently. He now has, I believe, 13 on the game.
10 fouls.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah, Hancock County been fouling a lot here as Eamon knocks
and
down the
hits
second one.
Second one. 1 point game so far.
Yeah, 1 point game. Brett County in the double bonus. That's really good because a foul anywhere means 2 free throws, which is great. Especially with how we've been shooting free throws so far. Cowan inbounds to Ogle here. Cole Critchlow gets in the passing lane.
Critchlow.
He goes up.
He gets
nice
the layup.
finish.
Let's go.
Oh, my goodness.
What a great athleticism there by Cole Critchlow.
Oh, it's such a clutch play there. And he travels.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Powers. Powers with an insanely unforced error. And now the Fighting Tigers get the possession up 1 point off that amazing play by Cole Critchlow there.
Cole Critchlow with the clutch up. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. This is what a rivalry game looks like. So Ethan Lucas heading the offense. Skip pass to Mercer Rogers. He drives in. Looks for a pass. Yep, kicks up to Ethan Lucas at the top of the key. Definitely a kickball violation there. I don't know. Okay, I really thought that was a kick. I don't know.
I wonder who that's going to go to. That was just a big pile up there.
That was a jump ball, so possession arrow favors Hancock County, unfortunately. I could have sworn there was a kick in there, but it is okay. 2 minutes to go. Fighting Tigers up 1 after fighting back valiantly. Ogle has it. Press coming. Trap from Mercer Rogers and Kaysen Morris. Cole Critchlow now on the ball. Mercer has it as Ferry has it now.
Looks like we're playing.
He kicks over to Powers in the corner. Another three for him. It's good.
Oh, my goodness. He's deadly in the corner.
All right. 2 point game now. as Fighting Tigers another deficit to overcome, but it is only one possession. Getting a foul is great because it means you get an opportunity for 2 free throws, which is pretty awesome at this stage in the game considering how well the free throws have been going. Hopefully that trend continues.
Breckenridge County's free throws are always always good. Like I said earlier, last I checked, I think it was 2 games ago, 75%, which is also honestly pretty high.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And this game, their percentage is going to go up. They've missed 1. So, I mean, it's just going to go up from here.
Yeah, they've been playing a great game so far here, and if they can come out on top with this win, that would be just awesome.
They need it.
They awesome. They really do need it, especially with Kaysen just coming back from that injury. And, the RPI standings looking bleak for the Fighting Tigers, but they can certainly fight back here, get their 3rd win of the season, as they do have possession. We're going to see if Hancock County maybe comes out in some sort of press. It is a possibility, and it looks like, yes, they are going to press. So Ethan Lucas, the senior, can run the baseline here. He is going to inbound it, as Eamon O'Donohue is just going to set a screen for Kaysen.
Throwing it into Kaysen.
So Kaysen's got it here. Opportunity to get it all square.
It down.
He drives, kicks to Ethan in the corner. He kicks to Cole Proctor at the top of the key. He drives, kicks to Eamon on the wing, kicks to Cole Critchlow in the corner. And ball knocked out there by Ferry.
Was it? Okay. I can't really tell from here.
Yeah, it would have been pretty bad if it was knocked out by Kaysen. But thankfully, Ethan's going to be inbounding here. Oh, Eamon's wide open in the corner and just doesn't quite see him.
Doesn't see him.
And
there.
throws a lofted pass and 2 free throws for Cole Critchlow now. As foul called on Cowan there. An opportunity to equalize here for the senior, Cole Critchlow. Very important free throws.
Cole Critchlow usually knocks his free throws down,
Yeah, he has a very consistent stroke.
So very big, very huge for Breckenridge County.
So Xavier Perk's going to come in after the first free throw. Just rims out.
That hits the back of the rim. That is awful.
So Xavier Perks comes in for Eamon O'Donohue. Eamon, I believe, with 14 points on the game so far. He's had a very
the other one gets a finger up for good luck.
All right. Cole goes up for the second free throw. Off the mark, rebounded by Darian Clay. And trap comes from Xavier Perks, and Ethan Lucas gets a hand up. Xavier goes up.
We're tied.
Timeout called by Coach Critchlow.
This
tie ball game.
Tie ball game.
My.
Minute 28. 4th quarter. Man, it is.
It is an exciting one here in Tiger Arena.
Man,
I can tell you that.
Xavier Perks, he's a huge key in this game.
Oh man, defensively he's just been such an asset. It's crazy.
He's gone wild tonight.
What an athlete. Yeah,
I know.
I mean, a great performance from the seniors we've seen.
And honestly, you think about it, it's Cole Critchlow and Xavier Perks. They're a great duo together.
Absolutely.
If you know that he a minute ago he grabbed the ball, threw it to Cole, and he scored.
Just killer athletes. Really
great. That's how.
And these are the players you want to see win. They're seniors here. They're having a tough season. They're having some injuries plaguing the team, and it's just like they're here right now trying to beat a district opponent.
You can tell they've got a lot of heart out there, and they're trying their hardest.
Oh, absolutely. The bench just keeps erupting every time something good happens.
I mean, the fans, and it's crazy how many fans we have here.
Yeah, absolutely. It is active.
It's good to see it.
The energy is high right now as Hancock County now to inbound. Breckenridge County going to stay in this full court press. Hopefully they can get another turnover and maybe take the lead back once more. Tie ball game. As things are looking very good.
There you go.
Xavier gets a hand on the inbound. He gets it.
Yes!
Ethan Lucas has it. Oh my goodness. Foul called.
Yes!
Foul called on Devin Powers. 2 free throws for Ethan Lucas.
Did you see how high he got?
Xavier just went up. Oh my goodness.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's just say Caleb Cowan is 6'4", okay? And Xavier Perks just jumped to his waist. So
oh my.
And he hits
Ethan
first
Lucas,
free throw.
Insanely clutch free throw there. I believe he has 8 on the game now. Opportunity now to put it up 2. Second free throw's up.
He gets it. It's good.
Oh my goodness. The energy right now. 4 seniors in for the Fighting Tigers as Cowan has difficulty inbounding. Ogle has it. Fighting Tigers just trying to recover. They drop back and are going to drop into a 2-3. And just trying to Not necessarily force a
Minute
turnover, but get a
15.
stop. They just need a stop.
They're running the clock down a little bit, maybe to try to get a little clutch-up shot.
Ethan Lucas on the floor. Timeout called by Coach Critchlow. Oh,
Let's
my
go.
goodness. The Fighting Tigers.
What a clutch-up. Listen to these fans tonight.
I mean, the energy is here right now. Oh, my
This
goodness.
is amazing.
You see the guy just, I'm not even sure who it was. I think it might have been Powers drops the ball. Ethan Lucas just dives on the
dives
floor.
on it. He didn't
Oh,
care.
man.
He
Oh.
wanted the ball. And that also is going to bring it back down to here. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, my gosh. The heart right now is in it. The heart is in it.
A minute, 6 seconds left.
Fighting
And
Tigers
honestly,
up 2.
can I say this? My
Yeah.
prediction was 62-58, right? Or was it? Or
I
was
thought yours was like,
mine was I said Brett County 62.
okay.
Brett County is at 60.
Okay, well, I said 65-59, I think. So mine, maybe more realistic. I don't know. It's close.
I don't
It's
know.
close.
I don't know. The other team's got 58, so I mean,
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe we just need to not let them score anymore, you know?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
no more scoring.
So, Brett County to inbound. It looks like Hancock may be in a press. As just an awesome play by Ethan Lucas to dive on that ball, and then the clutch timeout called by Coach Critchlow to make sure.
Smart. That was a smart timeout.
Yeah,
there.
very much so, absolutely. And Ethan's going to inbound it. Gets it into Kaysen just fine. So they
Aben was wide open down at the end, but
they score here. It'd be very important. Ethan's going to try and get over half court. He does just
if
fine.
they foul him, there it's it's two
He
free
drives, kicks over to Kaysen on the perimeter. Ferry comes out, goes for a steal, and oh no!
throws. Oh,
I guess
out of
they.
bounds on Breckenridge County.
I guess they said it hit Ethan. I don't think there's any way that did
No,
hit him. but-
it looks like he's kind of arguing with the ref there, saying
Yeah.
it didn't hit him.
Oh,
That's saying it hit him in the leg.
all right. Well, unfortunate break, but they're going to be up in a press here, trying to force a turnover as Stewart inbounds to Ferry there. Xavier Perks up here on the ball. Ethan Lucas now switches with the screen. Cowan has it, and Cole Proctor guarding him as Powers gets it, kicks it over to Stewart, and he traveled. Oh, I'm pretty sure he did. And Ogle has it. He kicks to Stewart.
Oh, he loses
who drops it. Xavier gets on the floor. Kaysen gets on the floor. I think timeout.
Hancock County's
Timeout
ball.
to Hancock County as their coach is well outside the coaching box.
Everybody's on the court right now.
We've got some chaos going on. As we have, this is a little bit of chaos.
It looks like they were calling. He called a timeout during
don't get a
the.
technical. I think they're about to get a technical.
I-
okay.
I believe what happened there was they called a timeout while the ball was still in play.
I think so. Yeah.
It was they were fighting over it. They couldn't tell who had it, and they called a timeout. And they let it happen.
You just can't call possession if there's a jump ball. I know. I think that maybe he called it while Stewart had the ball on the floor. I don't know, but Hancock has it. They're down to. It's interesting.
And this is 31 seconds.
Yeah, this is
31.
If you guys are just tuning in, oh my goodness, this has been a game.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen the game, or your friends or family hasn't seen it, make sure you go back and watch. It's a crazy game, and especially like every other live, it will be posted.
Yes.
And make sure you like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And boys are coming back out here now to hopefully stop the Hancock County.
We're seeing a veteran lineup out here for the home crowd. We have 4 seniors and a junior in Cole Proctor with Cole Critchlow, Xavier Perks, Ethan Lucas, Kaysen Morris out there. Cowan to inbound underneath their basket. He throws it into Ogle. He kicks up to Ferry. Important defensive possession here for the Tigers.
The crowd is very loud now.
Powers has it. Oh my gosh, the energy is insane. Powers is going to kick. Maybe I thought he might have traveled. Kicks over to Ferry on the wing.
Very heavy
he kicks
defense
inside to Ogle.
to the big man.
Goes out to the wing. Kicks to Stewart.
14 seconds left.
Powers thinks about a 3.
Playing man-to-man, it looks
to Cowan.
like.
Cowan's going to drive.
Cowan's taking it in.
And he loses it.
He loses it. Brett
Cole
County
Proctor
ball.
has the ball.
Brett County
Kaysen Morris has the ball.
Ethan Lucas
has it.
brings it down.
Ethan Lucas has it. There's 2 seconds to go. Xavier Perks has it, and that's
Yeah,
the game.
that's Brett
the
County.
ball game.
Brett County.
Oh my
W.
goodness.
Oh,
my goodness.
Let's go. We beat the rivals.
The energy is through the roof right now.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. The Fighting Tigers come out on top 60-58.
Look at them. They're very, it's the first win they've had in a little bit.
Oh
so.
my gosh. Coming off that 4-game straight loss, having Kaysen Morris come back. Oh my gosh, the energy right now.
Wow.
Holy cow. I was so scared. Cowan started to drive there, and I think Ethan Lucas might have gotten a hand in there to knock the ball away. Oh my goodness. The energy from these seniors is absolutely crazy right now.
That was
oh my gosh.
wow.
I think we kept the same lineup in there for like the last 5 minutes. That was insane.
Honestly, that was a lot of heart there from Breckenridge County.
Oh my goodness.
You know, score 58-60, fourth quarter. Close predictions, but
very close, yes.
You know, I'm glad, you know, Breckenridge County came out with the W.
Oh,
I'm happy
goodness.
for them. It's been a little while since they've had a game winning, you know, a game that, you know, they won, and it's, you know, I guarantee they're going to be very emotional in the locker room right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, you saw how emotional they were on the court, and generally, I'm more of kind of like a detailed analysis guy of what happened. Personally, that game I thought was just all heart. There were so many points, and I think probably the biggest thing, tactically speaking, that Breck County did, that full court press with Xavier Perks guarding the ball out of bounds. He got like 4 deflections off the inbound pass. It was insane.
And he even scored off it. So did Cole Critchlow as well. It's a very smart play, and especially against the big man. I mean,
I mean, so many clutch plays from all the seniors: Kason Morris, Ethan Lucas, Cole Critchlow, Xavier Perks in there, Cole Proctor in there. I mean, it was so clutch. Even Eamon O'Donohue, the sophomore, coming in, I think he had 14. Some insanely clutch free throws from the seniors there down the stretch in the third and fourth quarters to really fight back from that Hancock County lead.
Yeah, no, it was an amazing game. You know, it's like one of those games you see, you know, it's like, oh, hey, you know, I want to go to this game. It's going to be a good game. Turns out to be an awesome game.
It's a great game.
It's a one to remember. You're going to remember this years from now.
Yeah.
You know, everybody is.
That was awesome to watch. I don't really have a whole lot to add. The Fighting Tigers come out on top of the Hornets. Yeah. District rivals 60-58 after bouncing back from a frightening deficit several times.
Wonder what this will put them in the division for.
Yeah, I think it may just swap where they are, but like,
hey, we moved up.
We moved up, you know. Actually, there's some teams like Butler County's 1-4, Apollo's 2-7. Like, it's just based off basically who they're playing at this point, really. But oh my goodness, the Fighting Tigers get their 3rd win of the season in just an amazing home winner against the Hancock County Hornets. That is about all I have to add. Do you have anything else to say?
I have nothing to add. That's it. It was a great game.
Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for joining here. We appreciate all the support from you guys. And overall, it was a great game. And I'm here with Lincoln Smith.
I'm Zach Martin. We're signing off.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Till next time.